As the meeting returns, after... I'm just going to repeat everything I just said, sorry. As the V-Team returns from a long quest, after taking a request from the Slayers Took to take out a marauding band of hill giants, they return battered and bruised but alive. Sobek, still alive, but only a small shard of him has been returned, and so thus he will be unable to be any use in combat right now, until he regenerates his stone form. So he's in a box upstairs, having a nap. Over a long rest, he may regrow some limbs. He's a little bit. I'm going to call it. He's a little bit like Groot in that fashion. He's just going to slowly grow again.
Does Adrian have to be a moody teenager when he comes back?
Yes, yes, he does.
He's de-aging then.
That's an amazing idea. Anyway, you find yourselves in the Slayer's Took. You've had a few drinks. You've rested up, and you're feeling good. You spent a few days here and you've recuperated yourselves. At the time, it is quite late right now. It's about 10, 11 o'clock at night. Most of you have retired to your rooms. You stayed within the Slayer's Took, being full-fledged members. You left your friend Johanna Wormsbane passed out on the bar as Hassan muttered something about again, and stormed off into the distance, never to be seen again in this one shot, potentially. Treve still working away on some paperwork on his front desk, his spectacles hanging low on his dragonborn snout, and a few patrons here lingering about, but the Took has been quiet recently. A lot of the venturers are currently out on quests. There is a handful of patrons, guests, and things knocking around, but it's relatively quiet. Until, as you all lay within your separate rooms, some of you bunking together, some of you not, you hear, you begin to feel more than hear this low rumbling in the ground. Those of you who are more perceptive than others pick it up first, but each of you begin to start to rouse from
I just do the weird cat thing where they just perk up and like stare at nothing.
Just staring at the wall, eyes wide. As you begin to awaken, as the rumbling gets fiercer and fiercer, and you can see things on like your nightstand lamp just wobbles off and falls and smashes on the ground. As the rumbling builds, you start to hear noise accompanying it. The cracking, what appears to be the cracking of stone, and you look out of your windows and kind of peek your head outside, and you can see there's chaos in the streets. People are running. There are screams happening as the ground begins to shake further, and small cracks and fissures begin to appear in the streets, just a little bit away from your location. And then a huge column of smoke and dust begins to billow away from your southwest, away from the noble district, where none of you have been fortunate enough to enter. As you watch as this huge plume of dust and ash and smoke and debris crashes into the air, as you watch as this huge pillar of marble-like stone begins to rise from the ground, followed by this horrible scraping sounds of stone upon stone and grinding as the ground beneath your feet begins to shake and quake and crack, as this pillar continues to ascend far above the sky, disappearing almost into the cloud lines that you can't see. From what you can see, it could be 100 feet wide, 200 feet wide, even more, and it's difficult to tell with the distance. It's about a mile away from where you are, but you can see it soaring into the sky very, very easily. Even with the darkness, a little bit of moonlight kind of illuminating the side of it, giving it a ghostly shimmer almost, as it kind of arises and then rests. You can see bits of debris and rocks and bits of broken earth falling off of the side and clattering down. From here, they look quite small, but you imagine up close, these are large boulders 20, 30 feet across, just crashing down into the ground and smashing buildings and splintering wood. You hear the distant shouts and screams outside of the townsfolk. You can see that even the cracks seem to have permeated the ground around where you are. What do you want to do?
Grabbing my stuff, running outside.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Grabbing my stuff.
Okay, you
What's
grab
going
your
on?
stuff and you begin to head downstairs, and that is where we're going to put you onto a map.
Okay.
Woo.
We are on, you can probably guess, Charles, the Battle of the Took map.
Oh wow,
Okay.
this looks really cool.
So,
Super cool.
Why is everything different colours? That's cool.
some new features while I think about it. What we've got here is, due to looking at how the map was originally laid out and the colorings, what I've done is I've color-coded every token with auras.
Huh.
So you have green are your team, our teammates, blue for NPCs, and red for bad guys, and also yellow
That's cool.
for interactables like doors and staircases and ladders.
Oh, the yellow's quite faint. But yeah,
Yellow is
I can
quite
see it.
faint. It was if it's a
No,
problem,
I
you need
like
to change
that
it. I
it's
can change it. Obviously, you
No,
probably can't see the yellow at all in the white areas. You may notice that the map doesn't go as far as I'd like it, so I've hand-drawn parts of it. So use
fine.
your imagination for these bits.
Can someone point out a yellow bit so I can recognise the yellow bits? Because I'm not very good at.
There's one right here.
So just like there's here next to you, like these doors.
Actually, when I make it smaller. Sorry.
That's-
That looks amazing.
It looks really cool.
I
Yeah.
like the map. Yeah, it's good.
The map is an interesting choice. It's two maps bolted together.
Cool.
It works.
Thank you. Okay, so as you rush downstairs, you can see that the lower ground of the Took is in turmoil. You can see even as you walk down the stairs, they kind of creaked beneath your weight. Part of it seems to have unsettled and shattered. As you spill out into the open area, you can see Johanna is just kind of like groggily pulling herself to a sleep. Treve is looking around, trying to get his bearings and seeing what's going on. The bar itself, mugs have fallen, glasses are shattered, chairs have fallen over. The quaking of the
Blue
ground,
isn't green or blue. Kill him.
the trembling of the ground, while it had subsided, has not stopped. And it begins and continues to rumble with a low howl, as if some deep seismic activity was still going on. Many of the patrons here you recognise are not adventurers, but guests, bar staff, workers, and the like, who seem to be cleaning up the place after a night of rowdy adventurers having stormed through. Treve turns to you as your group. As you drop down the stairs. He goes, "Oh, I didn't think there was anyone still here. Did you see anything outside?"
It's a big, like, marble tower just erupted out of the Noble District.
Everything exploded.
Yeah.
And I'd like to point out that whatever it is, it's not my fault this time.
No,
This time.
I need to get out there. My bands are out there. I'm losing them. I need to go and find them.
Johanna, kind of stumbling up from the bar, kind of grabs one of the not fallen over ales and just take the shot. Best have a look at what's going on, shall we? She nods
Yeah.
towards the
Yes.
door. Nice. And Johanna legs it outside.
I follow.
Yeah, we follow.
You
Yeah.
should be able to move
Yep.
your tokens and stuff now.
I will follow, possibly trying to snag a beer on the way.
Acceptable.
Are three of us
I
dwarves,
was-
by the way?
I was trying to move the wrong token.
As you
Not
all
like the
rush
name
out,
was a giveaway.
as you all rush outside, you can see there are some small cracks that have begun to appear within the patchwork and the stonework of the ground. You can see, you can hear the shouts from outside of the kind of the perimeter. There's a wall around the Tuk now. The perimeter wall of the Tuk. You can hear the shouts from outside, and you can hear guards calling to each other, shouting for people to remain in their homes, to remain calm and remain boarded in. What we're going to do now is I set the lighting to be not on, so you can get an idea of the layout, because you would be familiar with it, but it is nighttime. So, let's do this.
Wow.
That's very dark.
So there are a few torches here and there that light the area. I've not done the dynamic lighting because I didn't think it'd work too well on this map in terms of like the walls and stuff. But there are torches that illuminate certain areas.
I can't see anything.
Nothing at
It's
all.
dark vision stuff.
No,
yeah.
it's all dark.
Nope.
Sorry, I haven't. No, of course I haven't set your dark vision up. Sorry.
He's still got his sleep mask on over his face.
Yes.
Yeah. What can I see?
Can you see now?
Yes.
Awesome. Can everyone see?
I also need dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't.
Come on.
See, cat people have dark vision, but cats don't.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Can everyone see now?
Fix that.
I feel like it should be like the rules
I
are
can't.
stupid, we're house ruling they can.
Oh,
Yeah,
pressed the wrong fucking button, didn't I? There you go. Now
That's
you
better.
can see.
there we go.
Okay, so as you kind of rush outside to gauge the situation, you can see that the tower. You've got obviously you are in a busy, built-up district within Waterdeep, and there are houses and buildings nearby the store, easily 3 stories high. But there is no mistaking this huge marble pillar that's rising up out of the area, and again, all you can hear is those shouts, those screams of the townsfolk and the guards trying to rally them. You can see a guard kind of runs past and shouts into the entrance gateway of the Tuk's barrier area. The guard runs up to you and says, "Oh, thank goodness you're here. We are trying to keep hold of. We are trying to maintain order within the civilians and find out what's going on. If you see anybody, please tell them to remain in their houses, until we've assessed the situation. Remain
You
here."
know what's going on?
I have no
What's like the
idea.
different districts like?
Chaos everywhere. There's creatures rising out of the ground. It's just stay put. Protect what you can. We will
But
send
I need
word
to go
when
to
we
the
can.
trading district. My family's there.
You are,
What
must.
sort of creatures?
I don't know. I need to go. Just remain here. Stay inside, please. And he hears a shout and just runs off.
See, just me was that a little bit contradictory. Goddamn, stay inside, do this. Oh, sod it. I want to go and investigate that big shaft. It's not often you see something that big.
Of course you do. You like big shafts, boy.
I wonder what the ground rent is on a place that size.
As the ground rumbling continues, you feel another, almost like a surge of seismic activity that shakes the ground with a single large jolt, knocking one or two of you almost to your feet, but you manage to grab onto each other and steady yourselves. Herrick falls over. Because why not? And one of those cracks in front of you begins to, it just splits and shatters and begins to grow. It goes to
Oh, that's not good.
Which one?
No.
Oh,
Oh, that one.
that one.
and it,
That's not good
and
at
it
all.
magically shifts to the left. It's weird.
I'm gonna pop in because I think I'm closest to the door at the moment and yell at the civilians to go and steam me the back.
Okay, do note there are 2 doors front and back to this place, so you shout at that and they kind of just nod to you and they all begin to hurrying into, they kind of cluster in rooms, in small groups, including Treve. They kind of, gives you a nod, says, "You heard her! Stick together, stay in the rooms."
Get under the bed or something, somewhere safe.
"Good idea!" And Treve you see Treve disappear under his bed, his tail still sticking a foot out from under the bed, but he looks protected. As you watch as that crack splits and shatters and grows, You watch as it's quiet for a moment, or almost quiet. And then you see a hand appear over the top. And another one, human-sized, but pure bone. As half a dozen skeletal warriors begin to pull themselves out of this crevice and start to draw themselves up onto ground level. You can see they're wearing tattered bits of rusted armor that is old, very, very old. But they all begin to, as you kind of all watch on, they all just claw their way out.
I step forward and cast Fireball.
Okay,
I
what
want
I'm going
to
to
throw a
do
dagger
is at this point,
whatever.
I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Sure.
There you go. That's a nice equal roll. I don't mind that.
20. Oh god, I'm not used to being early. I'm supposed to get
Oh,
like
shit.
3.
I forgot to select my token before I hit initiative.
That's
Oh,
fine,
well.
if you roll it now, I'll just manually change it.
Yeah, I did.
So again, if you just click and roll, and then I can change them. So you got a 14 catcher. And
Yeah.
Eric, if you want to roll again. There we go. What did you get on originally? 13.
Are you doing their initiatives as a group, yeah?
I've done these as a group for now, yes.
Can I kill your main token? Just to wind you up.
I need to find out which one is it.
It's that one.
That one.
It highlights when you hover
Yes.
over it on the
Unfortunately, my
initiative.
Chrome is going really slow at the moment, so... Oh look, he disappeared into the corner. So he can no longer be killed. Okay then. So as these skeletal entities draw themselves out from the ground, you watch as Johanna next to you, she draws her mace, and as she does so, the head glows with a divine light as it crackles into energy. And you can almost see a slight smile spread across her face. So, top of the round. Felsi, what do you want to do?
I am going to. I'm not used to being so early, so this is a little bit confusing. So I can't run fast enough to get to them from here. But if I bonus action jumped, I could probably stab.
You can bonus action dash to get there.
Yeah, okay, bonus. Yeah, I forgot how to rogue, so yes. Bonus action to dash, and then I'm going to hit slash at one with hand axes. Is this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to dash to the one on the edge. That one, I
Okay.
think. Give me a second. I'm bad enough at playing the character I play on a usual basis.
That's fine.
I learn it, and then if I... That's it, it's not sneak attack because I'm the only one there, right?
That's correct.
Cool. So if I slash it with the hand axe, but they haven't started yet, so I get
You can get advantage if you go before they do.
Yeah.
has
And then you get
advantage.
sneak attack because you've got advantage.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I forgot how much that is. That's something. How many? Give me a second. I'll remember what that was. 4d6 as well.
Okay.
So it's this one
That
plus
hits.
4d6.
Roll damage. So you deal 8 points of slashing damage with
Right,
the axe,
right.
and then roll
4d6.
4d6.
So 8 plus 14.
Okay, not bad. As you swing your axe down and kind of you clip the skeleton's ribs, just catching a gap between its armor, and you hear a crunch as you're pretty sure you snapped at least one or two of the vertebrae of the spine. But it's still up and it just looks at you with glowing red eyes. Is that you done?
Get out the way, I need to go, you idiot!
Okay. Next up, it's the skeletons. Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Okay, so I'm going to move them, then attack them. So this guy's going to come around to surround you, Felsi. You watch as this skeleton here descends to the south and kicks through, opens up this door and heads into this building. And you can hear from inside this elderly man shouting. The other three are going to take the longbow shots. So first off, we're going to make 2 short sword attacks against Johanna, not Johanna, Kelsey. 24
Can I
and
uncanny?
18.
I can uncanny dodge the effects, can't I?
You can.
One.
So you can uncanny dodge one of them, so you take 4 points of slashing damage, and you can half the other one to another 4. So you take 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'll do that instead. Yeah.
Okay. These 3 at the back, they're going to take longbow shots once again. One against Johanna, one against Katja, and one against Otbok.
Yes.
Oddball. I like that name.
I just keep thinking Oddball.
Okay, so that's in order. So Johanna, Katja,
I'm
Otbok.
gonna try to catch that.
Go for it. So Johanna
But
takes...
he has to roll damage first.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the damage. So Johanna takes 5 points of damage. Katja, your damage total is 14. And Otbok, assuming 17 hits,
No damage.
you take 8 points, Otbok.
And
Katja...
I'm gonna throw it back.
Okay, so make me a ranged attack roll. As these skeletal soldiers unleash a barrage of arrows,
I guess
striking
that
2
would
of
be
you.
comparable to my dart, maybe.
Yeah, roll a dart, it's fine.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
That's a D4 damage, and I think they do a different thing.
They
don't
do a D8, so just roll me a D8.
Okay. And that'll be a +3, I think,
That's it.
because it uses my modifiers.
Yes. So
10
10 points of damage to the center one. As 2 of you take the arrows to the chest, whereas you watch as Cashew just grabs, takes the
Catch
arrow
it
out of the
by
air,
the flesh.
spins around with the momentum, and poof, redirects it, and just catches the skeleton in the chest. Who looks down, really confused. Okay,
Full face cat hiss at it.
Katya, you're up.
Alright, I saw the one run into the building. I'm gonna go after that one.
Go for it.
I think I have.
40 feet,
That's
I
like-
think.
Well, I have 50 because it adds like 15
Yes.
at my level, so I can get in there, get right up to it.
Okay, you run up and you can now see this skeletal warrior looking around and like searching as you burst through the door after it.
Let's see. I feel like I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 hits with a quarterstaff.
Go for it.
So hip.
That's gonna
Ow.
miss.
Yeah. What the?
As you swing the quarterstaff, as the skeleton doesn't notice you, he kind of looks around one side as you swing, and he misses. He then turns around and looks the other way, and you swing again, and he completely misses.
Alright, go for 2 more. My fist.
Okay, spending another key point.
What the hell? I don't roll natural ones. Alright. Probably still misses.
The first one misses. The
This is gonna
second one
crit.
does hit. As you
It's a crit.
you swing out with clawed hand, just as the skeleton looks underneath the countertop, and you swing over his head, and you go full kitty claw and rake into his back, dealing 15 points of bludgeoning slash piercing damage. As you kind of catch the skeleton, he just looks around confused, didn't know you were there. Okay, Herrick, you're up.
I'm sure I should be first. Definitely have a higher dex than the dwarf.
You do, but you roll shit, so.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm going to cast. Where's the thing gone? The burning fireball of death thing. Not fireball. That one. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it actually works, because Roll20 hates me.
I have to say, when 5 of us use it fine and 1 of us use it wrong, it's probably the user.
Okay, so where would you like to put your flaming sphere?
I would like to put it here, please, because that should get both of them, right?
Yes, it should.
And not kill the silly dwarf.
Let's,
The other silly dwarf. That would be me.
There we go. Let's go
You're
for
the
that.
silly one.
So it goes there, and they both need to make a. Forgive me on the spell. Is it at the start of the? I believe it's at the start of their turn.
I will bring it up for you. Fucking useless one.
I will find it.
Ends its turn.
So it ends its turn near it.
Oh, is it? Here's an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts duration. Any creature that ends its turn with must make a dexterity throw. Ends its turn.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I can move it. But yeah.
Okay then. So that's there. Good to know. Anything else?
And I shall bravely nick behind the door because I'm really brave like that.
Okay.
I'm peering out from behind, crack through the door.
Okay. My South African dwarf. Talk on.
I'm just going to run to there.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to. So this is the one that Johanna hit, yeah?
Felsi hit that one, yes.
Felty. Sorry.
It's okay, Torcom.
So I'm gonna do my first attack against that one.
You know what helps? It helps if I roll initiative for my cleric.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. My Chrome is not doing very well today. That hits.
26.
She's holding initiative until
But
10.
my,
26 does it, yes.
there you go, 9 damage.
Okay.
Still standing?
It is still standing as you crack into it. You can see the actual skull splinters, but stays in place.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again then. 14.
14 just hits. Okay.
Another 8.
With the 8, you strike against in the same place in the skeleton skull and shatter it, sending bone fragments just flying everywhere as the creature drops to the ground with a clank and a rattle.
Okay. And I don't really want to spend any key points this early, so that's it.
Okay, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh fuck yes, the ball.
You do
Oh,
have
wow.
evasion. So you pass it. No damage.
But does it get evasion at level 7?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, you do.
You do
Evasion
fail.
is or 7 is the level you get evasion. So the cap.
Yeah.
You fail, but you. With
How
the
many? Don't
evasion-
you have advantage on them as well?
Don't think you have advantage. I think you just
No.
have. I think
Yeah,
eight-
so half damage if you fail. You are right, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
you take 3 points of fire damage as Herrick's flaming sphere just kind of licks out at you. You kind of dodge out of the way, but it singes one of your eyebrows. Okay, the townsfolk. Not a lot of movement. You can hear in your building the old man just tripping over things and clattering to get to the back of the room.
Get out of the building!
Get
into the tavern!
Oh, okay. And you can hear him trying to clamber at a window, but he's not doing very well. Felsi and Torcom, you listen as out of one of the nearby buildings, a villager steps out. Oh, what is all this ruckus about? Oh! And just kind of stands there. He just kind of stands there in shock of what's going on.
Get back in the building, you idiot!
Oddbok, your turn.
So how is Herrick a significantly old dwarf?
He's 120.
120. Okay, I'm 150. So I yell, "Not enough fire, young man!" and run up to here
I've been under a lot of pressure, alright? Maybe I've been drinking.
and cast Burning Hands at 2nd level.
Okay, it's a
The
50.
dex save,
Okay,
14.
I think the 15-foot cone. I'm just one from where you
Yeah.
are. I'm not sure if you can hit all 3 of them. Let me just get a cone token. A 15-foot, 45-degree cone.
Is it 45
Probably
degree?
need
I
to
think it doesn't say if it's 45 degrees or 90 degrees. Unfortunately, I've always done 45 for cone of cold.
Yeah, 9 looks like 90 on that one.
Yeah, I think it's a bit wide, but not very far.
Okay, I will do a 90-degree one. I have
you look at Toasty Thaumaturgy, it's in there.
Why-
Yeah, that's what I'm
why
doing.
does that say
Unfortunately,
three?
my Chrome is running a little bit slow at the moment, so I may have to do a restart. There we go. So there's a 90. There is the thing. So yeah, if you do it from like that, you can hit 2 of them. If you kind of angle it over this way a little bit.
Oh, I can't reach the
No.
last one.
No,
Ah.
it's
That's
just
Too
out
far.
of your range.
Oh, too bad.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Two's better
I'll,
than none.
I'll hit the 2 of them then.
Okay then.
That should be. That should be what?
Oh, it should be a. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 seconds, guys, because I'm just going to restart my Chrome completely, because I'm having some problems. Won't be a moment. For the recording, feel free to look at my beautiful desktop for 30 seconds. I don't think I have any dirty secrets on my screen.
Okay, so I got 3 ones. I'm going to spend. Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point to cast to use empowered spell.
There you go.
Which means 3 more d6s. So 11 plus 6, 17.
17, okay. I'll just get my sheets back open.
And please roll a d20 for my wild magic.
Okay.
You turn into a potted plant.
Damn.
Not this time.
That's actually really funny.
Or I can roll. Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. Whichever works.
Somebody roll a d20.
Let's everyone roll a d20 for it, because I nearly did it. I nearly did that. I nearly did it when you guys were in the Feywild. Nearly gave all casters wild magic.
Yeah.
But it was
My
gonna be
my
a
DM
nightmare.
did that, and it was horrible. It was a party of like mostly casters. One of them managed to turn himself into a potted plant on a set of stairs. So he was a potted plant falling down the stairs. It was
Okay.
hilarious.
Let's take some deck saves. What's your DC?
14.
14. Okay, so the left one succeeds, and he takes. So the left one fails and takes 11 points of fire damage, and the one on the right take
Oh, 18.
18.
No, 17. Sorry.
Okay.
17
Plus 6. So he takes minus 6. Okay. And the one on the he succeeds and takes 9 points of damage then.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay. Round counter goes up to 2 because technically it was round 2. Round 1. Okay. Felsi, it's your turn.
Cool. So, I'm gonna stab the guy below me. And
it.
I think that's sneak attack because
That's
what's
right.
his face?
You do have someone threatening
Cool.
it.
Yep. So I'm kind of
20 does hit. Roll damage. Okay, so 23 points of damage. Not bad. As you with your daggers and just slice away at the creature's knees.
yeah, and then offhandy thing.
Go for it.
I think that's that one.
That hits. Roll damage.
I have such a high dex. It's so amazing. 7.
Do strike
That's
do an
awesome,
additional 7 points of damage as you take the other dagger and you jam it through the creature's eye socket. There's nothing there, but it would have been really cool if it was a human.
I know.
Was once a human, you think? Is there anything else?
I don't have a bonus action, so I don't want to move. I don't want it to hit me, but it's going to hit me anyway. But it's big. Thorgrim can hit it next. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. On there go. This guy here is going to go ahead and make another short sword attack against Felsi, which misses. The guy next to you, Otbok, is going to take his rusty short sword out and make another strike, which misses. And the other two here are going to take pot shots. This one's going to take a pot shot at Torkum, and this one at Okbok. So Torkum and Okbok. Okbok does 14 hit.
No.
Okay, Torkum, 21 to hit, dealing 4 points of piercing damage. Feel free to do your deflect missiles if you want to.
It's only a key point to throw it back. You can
Yeah.
still catch it for free as a reaction.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So I'll just catch it.
Okay, you just
There you go.
snatch it out of the air.
I didn't even need to roll it. I automatically catch that.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
the arrow just, ting, it's in quite close range. You see it coming, and you stop it just before it hits your face with both palms, and chuck it to the ground.
And don't forget that one's gonna make a
Yeah,
thing.
that's right. Herrick, if you want to roll me some damage again, for your flaming sphere.
It can't be any crapper than last time.
I
Of
disagree.
course, yes,
Don't say
it
that.
can.
You roll once.
Right, so it was a higher level cast.
Second level spell.
Yeah, but I cast it at third.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So it's-
Really? Okay. 13
Okay.
points of damage, and what's your DC?
15.
15, so he fails and takes 13 points of damage, and that is just enough as the flaming sphere lashes out with
Those
this
guys,
kind of like this
sharp-boiled.
flame pseudopod and just strikes through the skeleton, leaving nothing but ash in its way where it was.
Nice.
Okay, Katya, you're up.
Smack, smack.
See if you can hit it this time.
Yeah.
That sounded like
Hey!
a spawn.
First one
That
hits,
still
the
missed.
second one doesn't. So you deal 9
Cool.
points of bludgeoning damage as you crack the now fully aware skeleton around the back of the skull. It lurches forward and stands back up.
Did it not attack me last time?
Oh, it should have done. Yes, sorry, you're right. Which missed anyway.
It missed. Yeah. Okay. Can I try for a stunning strike on that last one? Or the first one? The one that hit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure you can stun the skeleton.
Well, I could try.
I don't think know if it says it can't. I have to check the book. That's too far away. And besides, this is B team. It is stunned.
Ha!
It's just you crack it. If you hit it on the back of the head, you kind of hit like where the skull and the spine connect. It just kind of just freezes in place. You know, when you pick a cat by its scruff, it's like it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
That'll be it for that one, I think.
all right, Herrick, you're up.
Okay. Well, notice that most of the danger's gone over the way. I will go over to here initially, because I could got my boots, so I'll jump there. Then I will ram my flaming sphere into this guy, which means he instantly has to make a save.
Okay, he succeeds. Still takes half damage. We'll use your 13 from before, so that's 6. You deal 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, and I will leave it there. And then I'll nip out around the corner so he can't shoot me.
Okay,
What's Johanna doing?
Johanna's turn is now. I think she was a bit she was a bit watching. She was observing as a skilled mentor would.
You're finishing your beer.
Yes, that
Yeah.
too. She throws the mug to the ground, and it clatters with the wooden tank drops, drawing her mace of destruction. And she's going to go ahead and make a strike, which does hit, which deals enough damage. As she swings the mace of disruption, it kind of carves through the skeleton, dissolving it almost into a pile of ash as the holy energy dissipates across it. She gives a smile and she says, "It's been too long since I've killed some undead." Okay, Torkum.
Right, Torkum is gonna run around to this one. Can I see how deep this gash is?
As you look into the gash, it's very deep.
Cool. That's what I thought.
You can't, even with your you have a bit of dark vision, but you can't see a bottom to it.
Cool. Right, I'm going to punch this guy.
Go for it.
And I'll bonus action to do it again.
Do you not get 2 hits per attack?
It's just making an extra attack with your.
Yes,
the
you've just made your
bonus
3
action
strikes. So the first one misses, the second one does hit. Roll damage. So you run up, two of your blows go wide, but your second uppercut does strike, dealing 7 points of damage.
Cool. That's me.
Okay, townsfolk. That'll do. Herrick, you watch as this old man in like a dressing gown starts to try and climb and claw his way out of a window, and drops down to the ground next to you. So, ooh, and starts scrabbling across the floor in this direction.
Go in there. There's beer in there.
You
He's just pointing towards the door.
He just nods at you. The pompous man who walked out from before is like, oh my, no, and walks back inside and shuts the door, just very casually. No.
No.
The rest of them, you can't quite see what's going on with them. Okay, Oddbok.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my battle axe and just smash this guy.
Oh,
Two-handed.
I love combat wizards.
Yeah.
That does hit. Roll me some damage.
I have also picked up a belt of hill giant strength. Yes.
Nice.
You gave me the idea, Nathan, where you said we.
We did just
Awesome.
get back.
You
Yeah.
did to fight some hill giants. I like
Yeah,
to keep
I got
repeating
one
the
of the
fact
belts.
that they do not wear their own belts.
This one's did for some reason.
But they do wear their own belts, but not belts of their own power. It's like an ogre wearing gauntlets of ogre power. It just wouldn't do it.
They're all weaklings without it, you see.
That's their
Yeah.
trick.
There's nothing racial ability, it's just it's all powerful.
So you swing down your battle axe, which carves through the skeletal figure. He's still standing, but kind of you can see the bones rattling as it tries to hold itself together.
Do I have to
I
make
mean-
a check for the sphere?
Well, don't
you
end
do.
don't end the turn next to it then.
Make a dex save.
Just
You are.
swerve around
I mean, you are the B team.
It just comes
It
over
makes
here.
sense.
Yes, just rotate around the skeleton.
Okay, you take
you ever wondered why they
13
never made it
points
to
of
the 18?
fire damage.
No. Heal me.
I mean, you just half killed yourself.
Heal me quickly. Okay,
No.
round 3.
I think that dwarf's even bigger fool than I am.
As you guys are fighting, as you're dealing combat, as you're in combat with these skeletal figures, you can hear the shouts and the ding of combat echoing from outside into the streets. There appears to be some kind of a battle going place. You can hear the clang of metal upon metal, and also you can hear this ungodly, almost a roar, like a raw screech kind of thing from something emanated from a creature you do not recognize. It's very strange.
That doesn't sound fun.
No!
Sounds like they're getting reinforcements.
Felsi, you're up.
Okay, she's gonna jump over the thing and hit the thing.
Okay, where are you trying to land?
I want to get hit here.
Okay, it's
I'm
not,
going to kill off the bastard.
I have jumping abilities.
Flaming Sphere is a horrible
And
spell. I
rings.
don't like it. For this reason, it really gimps your melees.
Could move around to here.
You could do.
Doesn't hit you.
I could, but with my jumping, I could probably get to the other side of it.
So just jump over it.
Do you have a ring of jumping?
Yeah.
Quick look. What
I
does it
think
do
if I
again?
use it as my bonus, if I use it as my bonus action, I can jump 3 times my jumping thing.
Okay, if you take a run up and do it, then you can land there
Yeah. Okay.
because your
Can I
jump
use the
is.
skeleton as a springboard?
So you watch as Felsi runs. She takes a jump, just almost magically springing into the air, doing a flip over over the chasm, vaulting over the skeleton's shoulders and landing dagger out.
Yeah, I climb down the skeleton with my spider boots.
Walking down the side of the skeleton. Okay, so you still have your action.
Yeah, so as I climb down it, I am going to sneak attack stab it.
Go for
It did not see me coming.
that. Misses, unfortunately.
But it would have been awesome.
It would have been really cool.
It still visually looked awesome. I just didn't actually stab it.
That's it. Okay. The skeleton's turn. This one next to Torquem is going, and Felsi is going to make an attack against Torquem. 18 to hit.
Nope.
Nice. Make sure you update your token, because your token says 17 at the moment. I know it's 19. The other one is going to go ahead and make an attack against Otbok. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, as you take 6 points of slashing damage, this rusty short sword rakes across your torso. And this guy is going to not do a lot because he's stunned. And he shrugs off, but he does. By the end of the round, he starts to move around.
Yeah, it's just
again.
around.
The flaming sphere now gets to whack the skeleton.
It does. Let's make another dex save. So it takes 13 reduced to 6, but that is just enough. As the skeleton is struck with this flaming pseudopod and drops to ash on the ground. Only 2 left. Katja,
Smack, smack.
go for it.
Okay. Finish this one off, hopefully. If I can. Damn it!
That's a
Again.
no. That does hit though. The 8 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage is just enough as you as the skeleton leaves the stun and you swing, it drops
Knocking its head
down. With the last one, you a baseball bat, 2-hand, smack the skull off. It spins across the room and shatters on the wall. It is no longer there.
Yeah! Alright, awesome. Then I'll go ahead and use. Let's see. This would be. I don't know. Would this part of the thing be?
It's only within the 5 foot around the orb. We put an aura on it actually.
Just trying to think. Nah, I'll just run outside. And see how the rest of them have fared. It's only I fought one.
There we go. Does that
Okay.
help?
Yeah, that'll be it. I'll just do
Okay.
that. I'll just run outside.
Can you see the aura around the sphere, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that the bad or the...
That's
Yeah.
the aura. If
Yeah.
you stand in this, you get hurt.
Yeah. You
Cool.
in your turn there, you get hurt.
Herrick, you're up.
Peek round the corner. I will use my bonus action to ram the guy, and I'll put it there. So he makes
Nice.
making it the save.
Fails, so he takes. You want to re-roll it?
Okay.
I'll just do a re-roll each time it's your round, and then we just keep that roll. It's easier.
Okay.
You deal
That's
12 points of
12.
fire damage. Not bad. Still standing, but the armor is blackened and charred.
Okay. Because I believe I could do that as a bonus action, I will remember to do my other thing, and I'll fireball.
Go for it. Make your attack. That'll hit.
Ha!
God damn.
16 points of fire damage as you conjure the small mote of flame in your hand and you throw it across the way. It strikes the skeleton in the back as it's looking at Torquem and evaporates into nothingness as it chars to ash.
Right, let's get rid of him. Oi, old bloke, go in there. Look, that the other way. You're facing. Oh, never mind.
Make me a persuasion check.
I've actually positioned him
Oh, yes! And he just gets to his feet and starts hobbling over this way. You get the idea from kind of his limp that this guy would normally walk with a cane, but doesn't have it. And he hobbles inside somewhere. Okay. Are you dispelling the orb?
I'm going to keep it up, but I'll float it up so it's not immediately cooking people.
I'll put it
So
over there.
consider it to be above them. Actually, no, make it go down the hole.
Okay, it goes down the hole. Just down a little bit. Okay, as combat ceases from it, you can still hear the shouts of battle outside. Oddbok, Johanna walks up to you. Old man, maybe stay away from the big flaming orb of destruction and doom. It's not going to be healthy for you. And she casts Cure Wounds at you at 2nd level, and you regain 13 HP.
Nice. I mutter something under my breath.
It's a slow burner. It just takes a while to warm up.
Okay, she turns to you as a group.
You
and
can't
says,
say that in front of the little ones. Really rude.
Okay, I'm going to go into the city and find out what's going on. You wait here. There are civilians here that need protection. I have no idea what's going on. Take these. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out 3 large red vials and hands to you, Ogbok, 3 potions of greater healing.
Nice.
I feel you might need these. Keep these people safe. I will return when I'm able. And she...
If there's a way to talk to anyone to know what's in the trading districts, let me know.
I will try. Anything I can, but I will go. And she takes, holding the mace aloft like a torch, darts out, hops over the area, and disappears into the city.
Okay.
I
so
toss.
I'm guessing them healing potions were for our lack of a healer.
I toss one of the great healing potions to each of the monks.
All right.
So Kat gets one and Torkum gets one.
Okay.
Because they fast as shit.
Okay. So, well, anything you want to do at this point?
I'm gonna go and peer down the
To
hole.
find my wife.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Oh, I'm really crap at those. This is going to go so well.
With this, no, I won't give you a disadvantage because the sphere's down there. You look down and there is just this dark chasm that goes down and further and further and further.
It's a
Need some
really
help.
long way.
What are
Those
you doing?
skeletons were really good at climbing, particularly in all that armour.
Oh no, like, what's in there?
Where?
How far away are we from
look.
the Pillar of Doom?
From where you are right now, I'd say you're about a mile away.
Oh.
You're quite far away from it.
Something tells me we should either go straight towards that thing or fall the hell from it.
Aren't we meant to be
Well-
protecting the people here? And
Yeah.
there might be more things coming up this hole. Have we got
I
something
can-
we can tip down it?
I can climb down it a bit and have a look. Like I
What?
can literally walk down the wall.
I thought I might drop a couple of rocks down there to see what happened first. He says, kicking the odd rock into it.
Okay, if you kick a rock down, you can hear it kind of clacks down the side, bounces a few times, and what you couldn't see before, as you kind of follow the path of the rock, it seems to curve down. It seems to not be a direct fissure. It doesn't appear to be a direct down fissure. It seems to curve down, kind of in a westerly direction. So it's kind of like a curved tunnel, almost.
Towards there, sort of.
Is it really steep, this curved tunnel?
It drops down, and it is quite steep, yes. You can't see, you can only see about 60 feet. You can kind of see where it starts to curve down towards the centre of the city.
Has anybody got anything that could seal this hole? Because there might be more of them coming.
That's what she said.
Well, seal it? That sounds a bit painful.
There is furniture and stuff around if you want to use that. There are doors, there are tables and things like that you could potentially use.
I want to
Can I
look.
take the torch off the wall and drop a torch down it so we can see the light.
I can go down 25 feet and then drop another torch for you, so it will go. We can have a slower look first.
For the remainder of the minute, I will send the sphere down until it puffs out, because it's only on for a minute.
Okay, well if you send the sphere down, it kind of curves around. It gets to about the 50-foot mark, and that's where it begins to curve, and it's then it's just out of sight. The tunnel appears to be quite relatively small, actually. It's quite even at the top, it's only about 5 foot wide, and it gets narrow in places. Yeah, this is not a huge cavernous tunnel. It is more like like a directed crack, as it were.
I mean, my thoughts are, if the skeletons came from there, and this leads to a central location, maybe we should go stop them at the source.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a
Not a
good,
bad idea.
good point.
I mean, it's
Uh,
not a good idea, but
Apparently
we're not
supposed to be
anywhere
guarding-
near strong enough.
Okay, so we're gonna take the sphere off.
Does it look like it's made like as the earthquake shock, or like it was magically opened there?
Make me a
Can I
nature
use
check.
my stone cunning for that? Because I'm supposed to know that shit.
No, because that's
Yeah.
meant to be on worked stone. So if someone like masoned a worked stone, like a building, yes, stone cutting would work on it, but it's
Okay,
kind of
fair
more of a- From looking at it and the other cracks around, you can see that this does. You get the idea that this probably was created by the earthquake. But as you look down into the tunnel, as you look down into the fissure, it's quite clean in places, almost as if it was pre-prepared as a way.
So they've probably got this tunnel in various places ready for entrance to collapse in.
As
Go on.
I was just going to say, as I look at it, can I tell that if I jumped in, would it be painful, or would I like sort of be carried like a slide?
Oh, it is very jagged. It is. The earth has split in kind of a natural way. It is not a clean cut, so there are a lot of jagged rocks and pointed out bits where it's uneven. Sliding down it would incur serious injury, I think.
Am I right in thinking that the only building that looks like it could be fortified against skeletons is the Took?
The Took
Yeah.
is a much more formidable building than the Round. It's an ex-barracks. And it's kind of as this large hall. It has big, heavy double doors, where the rest of the buildings around you are single-story. They're made of brick and stone, but they're single-story dwellings, as in compared to the fortified barracks. As you're saying this, you hear
Reaching round and going up.
you hear the combat nearby. You hear the combat outside, and you watch, just as you look behind you, that guard that spoke to you earlier. You watch his corpse fly past, as if launched by catapult, just past the entrance, and you hear a sickening crunch from somewhere in the distance. As you watch, as a creature that you don't recognise, that you've never come across before, begins to lumber through the street. As you look at this large, almost troll-like pair of troll-like entities, kind of lumber/limp towards your direction. Seeing Thelsi sniffing the air. And you recognise that same roaring shout that you heard before as they begin to lumber in your direction. Like you were.
And we don't recognise these.
Make me a nature check. At the same time,
Nature,
like,
not. It's not
If
like
we have time for
undead
him
or
to look
anything. I
at-
can do religious.
I want to throw my dagger.
give me. I'll allow a religion check. I would like you all to reroll initiatives.
Yeah. I was going to say, if he had time to do that, I was going to throw a dagger, but it's
Yes.
probably all at the same time.
It's kind of a So, talking about, as you have a look at these creatures, they do hold the unmistakable stench of undeath.
Okay.
Okay.
They do not appear to be your bog standard creatures.
Okay. I'm giving up on Dexy characters from now on. I mean, this initiative shit is bull.
Your other character is a Dexter character.
I know. But he has advantage on,
It's good initiative.
on
An
initiative.
Yeah.
I just went from 20 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay, what
And
we're going to do
Outlook's
now
gone from like
is,
low to first now.
before
again.
we start this combat, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break because I need a drink. So we'll take
Oh, I need
a
a wee.
quick break now, and then we'll return momentarily.
Yeah, I could do some more.
welcome back.
Alright. I need to turn my son's lamp off. We put a Philips Hue so we can control our lights and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
That's
it's like
cool.
it's like the high. I've got the high version, as I've said before, but they're so useful.
Yep, very useful. Especially when your 2-year-old son realises how to turn on a lamp. So I no longer have to walk upstairs to turn his lamp off. I can just do it remotely.
Excellent. Yeah, when we move, we're gonna have to buy a load of new bulbs for the new place because more rooms. And they're not cheap.
No. How much? I don't know how much the Hive ones are, but the Philips ones are like 25 quid each, something like that.
There's different variants. You've got like the bog standard ones, then you've got dimming ones, and then you've got colourful ones.
Right.
The colour ones were about 25, and the dimming ones were about £12-13. I've only got one of the colour ones in the living room. Never use it, but it's there.
Yeah, we sorry, I think the dimming ones are about £10-15, and the colour ones about 25 quid.
Yeah.
And then of course you can buy the Hue, which is like the big. It's like a big spotlight sort of thing. I'm just going to show you, but my video's turned off. As it hand signals, like it's like this. It's like a big spotlight like that. They're about 40 quid.
Ooh.
But they don't plug into your bulbs. They are a lamp in
Yeah.
themselves.
That's cool. They last a long time as well, so they're all LED.
Well, the Hue's got a lifetime guarantee on it. It's
really?
LED bulbs.
Yeah.
The actual lamps, the actual light bulbs, I have no idea.
I think they have quite a good guarantee on them because they're all LED based as well. So they have their benefit. They have their benefits.
I think we've got about 15 of them in our house now.
I've got like 4. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. That's because I only have 5 lights. I don't have a very big house. When I move, I'll have about 15. But I've got one in the bathroom that I never use because, like a lot of bathrooms, if you turn the light on, it turns the extractor fan on. So I can't keep the light powered because the extractor fan just stays on. I can turn the light on and off with the Hive system, but the extractor fan will continuously run.
Doesn't the extractor fan have a separate on-off?
It does,
Does
but it's above the door, and I'm not very tall.
Do I have a step ladder?
I'm not getting a step ladder for every time I need to use the bathroom, because unfortunately my
I do it
bathroom
many times.
doesn't have a window in it. It's a sealed room, so it needs the extractor fan. Most of these things won't
Get
be a
the lady
problem.
to do it.
Yeah, I have done before.
Darling, I need to use the bathroom. Would you mind turning off the extractor fan?
Luckily, when I move, I'll have a window in my bathroom. So, of all the things to look forward to in a house, that's one of them.
Window in the bathroom.
A window in the bathroom. And a window in the kitchen as well. That'd be nice.
I'll be back in a sec.
No problems. Tom's not going. Torken's not going for a while, so we might as well kick straight off. So, as we said before, the BT. You watch as one of the city guards gets flung across the road, and you see you hear a crunch as he lands, in the odd whimper and gasp as he seems to still be alive. You watch as these 2 troll-like entities begin to lumber towards your direction, sensing life. Okay.
The guy who flew across and crunched but is still alive, where is
He's over here somewhere, he's off screen. He's off camera. Okay, Okbok, what do you want to do?
Fireball.
Okay.
Ooh.
I won't get the tokens out. I will say you can hit both of these quite easily with it.
Yeah.
So it's
DC 14.
both fail. As you conjure this small ball of flame in your hand, and you launch this bead of energy that detonates in the center, in the street.
I want to use
Go on.
Metamagic to empower 3 of the rolls.
Okay.
Reroll both the 2s and the 1.
Okay, you do your re-rolling and then come back to me with the total.
Yeah.
This is all on you.
Now you're just showing off.
Ooh.
Okay. So -5 is 26 plus 13. 39.
39 points of damage. Not bad. As the explosion goes off, you think that wasn't quite good enough, and you rest of you watch as Okbok's hand pulses once more, and the explosion gets slightly bigger and then shrinks again.
Slightly bigger.
Yeah!
Like, not enough fire, more fire!
Now that's a flame!
As both of these, you watch as these two burning creatures now, you can see bits of their flesh appears to be dripping off as they walk and start lumbering towards you. Unfortunately, they both got really high initiative. So this one's going to run up towards you, Felsi. And put the round counter.
How fast they? You said they were lumbering. That's not lumbering.
They're also quite big. A big lumbering thing is still a lumber. Is still
And then stay still. Don't attack. Just don't attack. Stay
They
still.
can't sense movement. He's going to go ahead and go for a bite attack to start with, followed
wild
by,
magic.
by a pair
Ah.
of claw strikes.
They
Ooh.
all hit me.
Ouch! As you
I am
take
going to uncanny dodge the biggest one.
so 13 reduced to half, so you take 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 11, 22 points of piercing slashing damage as this undead monstrosity
my health.
rips into you.
Ow!
Okay.
Like seriously, ow!
I tell you what, ow. Anesthesia. No. Okay.
This guy is going to run. He's going to barrel past his companion and go after the monk. He's going to go ahead and make a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Yep. The last one missed.
Taking as you take. I'm guessing you can all. Can you see this no attribute found error message stuff?
No.
No.
Okay, mine's every time I roll damage, I get 2 error messages, and then it rolls anyway. Okay, so a bite and claw, so you take a grand total of 21 points of damage.
Ow!
Okay, Felsi, you're up.
If I move forward, so I'm still in range, so not great. Can I stab the big one below me?
Yes,
Because I want that sweet sneak attack.
go for it. Make your attack. That hits. Roll damage. Nice, 22 points of piercing damage as you jam your dagger into the back of its thigh. And it just rolls out.
Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action disengage and hide behind someone who has a healing potion,
Okay.
which I think Torcom has one. Torcom have one?
Yes.
Yep, I'm going to hide about there and go, help me!
Shouldn't we all have a healing potion? 'Cause
You all have
Nathan
one
said-
standard
Yeah.
healing potion, and there are
normal
3
healing
great.
potion.
Yes, but I'm at half my health. I would like to not be at half my health.
Half your health is not a lot.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go wash my bowl.
Okay. On the townsfolk's turn, you hear one of the Herrick. You hear a door open behind you, and you watch as this very clearly drunken man just kind of stumbles out. What's the fucking racket? Keep it down out there, blah, blah, and falls over and passes out there.
Good lord.
He's not passed out,
What
but
about
prone.
these idiots?
Herrick, you're up.
I think we need to deal with the big gribbly things. I'm just think.
Probably.
I think that's probably an ice knife would be good. So I'm going to cast ice knife at the rear one, which should get both of them, I think.
Okay, so I believe it has a normal, it has an attack roll and then a save against it as well, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Save against like the splash damage.
Okay, what's the DC? 16
Uh,
for you?
15.
15, so they both succeed.
Okay. So first of all, I hit.
Yep, so you hit, roll damage on the first bit.
And
There we go. So takes 3 points of piercing damage. If I remember, if they save, they don't take any damage.
well, that's the splash damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So you did.
Because the first one's an attack roll.
So you
and
did
it's a
7
splash.
points of damage because you cast it at a higher level. Okay. And the splash damage, I think, if they succeed the save, they don't take any damage.
Let's post it. If I just do the text description on, I'll just cast it again so you can see it.
Okay. Yeah, so the point where the exploded must succeed on a dex save throw or take damage. So they don't take any damage from the explosion because they dodged it. Okay, but you still did 7 points of piercing damage to this guy. Awesome. Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to move away. I'm going to move to this guy and go, get inside the tuck, there's big things trying to eat us.
Fuck off me. Gotcha.
Alright. I'm gonna go hit him twice with the staff.
Go for it.
That cattle quit trying to scratch me. And yeah. Pretty sure both those hit.
They have like 11 AC, so yes.
23 to 20.
Okay,
14
points of
damage.
damage. That hits.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do a patient defense.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Torkum, you're up.
I didn't like those bites. Bite
Um,
was real bad.
sorry. So to give a potion to Felsi,
Is a full act. So if you want to hand her a potion, it's a bonus action. If you want to feed her a potion, it's a full action.
okay, I will hand her the greater potion.
Okay, bonus action. You now hand. You just grab from your waist, your Batman utility belt. You hand her the flask.
Cool. And then I am going to think about this. I'm going to move to here,
Okay, you run around the back.
and then I'm going to just double punch this guy.
Go for it. They both hit. Roll some damage. Okay, 16 points of damage as you thwack, and as you hit this creature, and you notice this as well, Katja, as you kind of punch these creatures, your hand is almost like hitting a very dense sponge. It's just, and it just feels really horrible and slimy, and your hands come away a bit gunky, and they're pretty
I hit it
fucking
with the
nasty.
staff, so I now have that gun.
You have a
either
gunky
either
staff, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Top of the round.
That's lovely.
Torkum and Cashew, you both notice this. You watch that same guard, who was beaten and broken against the wall. You watch as a pair of skeletal figures drag him across the entranceway into the streets, into the darkness. You can still see him alive.
Oh
Where
god.
is this?
It's just outside of outside of the map.
Oh, right,
But
okay.
like over in this direction.
Cool.
You watch as two of those skeletal figures are dragging the guard down the streets towards the centre of the town.
That's lovely.
Okay.
And they sound like dogs for some reason.
And they sound like dogs. Also, at the same time, another pulsing of the ground as another one of these shock waves emanates from the city, and another crack forms that from one of the smaller ones to the south, just down here. And you watch as an additional 2 skeletons claw their way up.
Fuck.
And join the initiative count. These are gonna share an initiative using a third one, which I'm gonna put over here. 5.
Yay! Yay! They're slower than me.
Yay! So that's round 5. Otbok, you're up. You're muted.
So 2 guys just came up this.
2 skeletons
shaft.
just clawed up.
Yeah,
Clawed the
okay.
shaft.
I'm going to cast Shatter on them.
Nice.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a con save, isn't it?
Yes.
Very constitutionally powerful skeletons, apparently.
I'm going to
Just a
empower
roll.
this as well.
Go for it.
That's just terrible. That's better.
Okay, so 5 points of thunder damage to both of them.
Yes.
Okay, as Ogbot turns around and casts the Shatter spell, you watch as many of the glass windows in the nearby vicinity ripple and shatter, those that hadn't already broken sending shards of glass everywhere, and eliciting screams from the people inside the Took.
Uh-oh.
As the old man, who's still inside, wails.
Here,
Does-
let me make sure you
does-
board this up.
Does bone count as inorganic material? It says stone, crystal, or metal, so I guess not.
No, this is mainly for
Okay.
construction purposes.
Yeah.
Stone coming.
Okay, is that your turn?
I'm going to step away up to here because these guys look scary, but I still put on my mean face.
Okay. Torquem and Katya.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of watch as where some of the wounds and some of the damage that these creatures that you guys have inflicted, some of the scratch marks, some of the impact marks, begin to heal. The scorch marks begin to knit closed, and they seem reinvigorated.
Fuck.
And they're going to go ahead and make their attacks against the 2 of you. Torquem, first against you. Bite, 2 claws. Which...
Well, they're both missed so far. One more
25.
claw. That'll hit.
So the claw hits as he snaps and claws at you, and you dodge and you swish, and he comes up with an uppercut, raking across your torso for 9 points of slashing damage. Got the same against Katya with disadvantage.
Yes.
And Cassia stands there in her defensive posture, just flowing like the wind,
Yeah.
as the creature strikes out at her.
Haha.
Felsa, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna go throw a dagger at the top skeleton,
Okay,
and I can sneak attack him, and I have advantage because he hasn't gone yet.
that's correct.
It says 20 to 60 feet, so
So if you
think he's
move
defending.
It'll be
25,
disadvantage.
you'd have to move 30 feet to get to them. Because you could throw it at disadvantage, so you'd flat roll and still get the sneak attack.
that's cool. That's all cool because it just changes the order I was going to do things anyway. Because I was going to bonus action drink that potion, well then throw it, then move. So I'll just drink my potion, but I won't do it yet. Then move, then throw it.
Okay, so you move in,
Oh.
and so if you make your attack, normal straight roll.
Oh, now it's advantage.
She's still within, she's 25 feet away, so
15.
15 does hit, roll damage,
Yes.
and because I'm feeling generous, I'll
And-
give you the sneak.
Yeah, I've got the?
Normally, technically, you wouldn't because you don't actually have advantage anymore. But
Ah.
I'll allow it.
Yay.
15 points as you throw this dagger. It kind of wedges in the creature's sternum, and it looks down and just wipes it away. But looking pretty rickety.
Also, I am down a dagger. I only have 2 more daggers left. And my hands.
Okay, is that your turn? If you want to roll your potion
I
as
remember
well,
the last
it's
game I was just collecting weaponry from other people I was finding them. Yeah.
4d4 plus 4 if you want to take the greater.
Yeah, okay. Actually, thank you.
Herrick. You watch as the drunken man behind you, as you kind of shoo him away. He stands there, "Oi, but you," and he goes out. He's going to try and punch you in the back of the head.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That misses.
As you shove, he swings, yeah, and swings, and then as he does, he kind of spins on his heel and falls over again.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
dwarf. And you hear the soft snoring.
Yeah. See, I'm not as tall as you thought, you dickhead. Right. Well, I will
Trying to
heroically.
I'm sad we finished my townsfolk. Let's go from here. Let's do this. You do notice, both Herrick and Otbok, you notice the pompous man, just like he's peering out of his window slightly, just like nosy, just having a look around, sneering every now and again. Now it's your turn, Herrick. Oh, gone too far. Let me spin it around again.
I'll decide that the rank deserves everything he gets.
Cast
and
fireball on it.
I will run past the pompous guy and go, I would get in the took if I were you, or you're gonna get eaten.
The Turk. Ugh. I'll be fine here, thank you.
Just let him die.
And then I'll go to there, and I should be able to cast a lightning bolt, which should get those 2 thingies.
You could if you weren't standing in a cart. You have to move yourself to there, perhaps.
Right.
Unless you want to climb into the cart.
I could jump onto the car because I've got me boots.
You could. Would you like to jump onto the cart?
Yeah.
Okay, you jump onto the cart. Roll me a d20.
Oh God.
You're okay. The cart shifts slightly because it's not maintained and attached in any way, and skids about an inch, but it doesn't fall over.
Yeah. I'm meant to do that. And I will cast a lightning bolt, which should be able to get past it, but not anybody else.
Okay, what's the range on lightning bolt? How far does it go?
Well, about 120 feet, I think.
Awesome. Cast it.
Well, it's going to hit the building, isn't it?
Maybe. Maybe it was
Well,
reflected.
what I can see, it's going to hit a building.
Yeah, it'll hit a building. Does lightning bolt deflect? Anyway, make your attack. Does it pierce? How much damage does a building have? Make your attack.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah. Dex saves. They both succeed, so they take 11 points of lightning damage.
Oh, it did not go to plan.
As you fire the bolt, it seems to like burrows into the wall a bit, but doesn't pierce. Okay, is that you done?
And the pompous guy's not going to let me in. I will get back off the cart because that seemed to be a bit of a dumb idea, and I will stand there. And I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Okay, Katya, your turn.
Smack. Shut up. Let's get it right down.
Go for it.
That's either healing. Which is not disconcerting at all. Shit.
Okay, Katya,
Fuck.
natural 1. Surname here.
I've already done like 10 of them.
The 12 does hit, roll damage. So 5 points
Alright.
bludgeoning damage, so 12 does
Uh-huh.
hit.
And I'm gonna try. I don't want to. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to stun him with this one.
Okay. 17.
Fuck. Nah, he passes. Damn it. I tried.
High constitution.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Torquem, you're up.
Okay, so Can I just double check mechanically wise? You can move through the space of a creature the same size as you just can't end in it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And these big guys, do they look like they would fit down that crack?
No. They're quite big.
So okay, that's fine then. In that case, then I will. Yeah, I'll make 2 attacks against this one that I'm sitting next to.
Go for it. While you do that, I'm going to turn my light on.
Also, step back a bit so there's room for a fireball.
Okay, they both hit. Okay, 14 points of bludgeoning damage, not bad.
Okay, and then I'm gonna spend a key point to do the exact same again.
Okay, another 2 strikes. They both hit. 18 points of bludgeoning damage, not bad. As the rest of you watch.
And
okay.
oh, is it gonna drop or?
Oh no.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna make it make a dex save or be not prone with my open hand techniques.
Okay. 14. What's your DC?
I don't know what's the DC.
8 plus your
8 plus Constitution. No.
8 plus your wisdom plus
Proficiency.
proficiency.
8 plus
Yeah.
wisdom plus proficiency. So 14 will 14
So he
will pass
succeeds.
my 13.
Yeah, I thought yours would be about 14.
Excuse me, man.
Okay. So he doesn't
Yeah,
fall
mine's
prone,
14.
unfortunately. You try and sweep the leg with your last attack, you hear a crack as something inside snaps, but the troll remains standing.
Okay, and then I'm scoot around here and hide a bit.
Okay. This guy's turn. One's going to move up towards you, Felsi, and going to go ahead and make a short sword attack, which misses. And this guy is going to move forward. He's going to pull out a longbow and he's going to take a shot at Herrick. No, Herrick's not here. Okbok. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, as you take 5 points of piercing damage. Okay. Round 6, top of the round. While you're still engaged in combat with these 2 behemoth undead creatures, Felsi, you watch as a third hand claws out of this bottom crater, and out draws another skeleton. This one seems to be a little bit different, and it carries a staff in one hand and robes, and wears these long dark robes.
No. Don't like that.
And he rolls a slightly okay initiative.
No, don't go higher than me.
Oh, that's a shame.
Don't ruin my plans.
Okay, so that's round 6.
The only reason I get hit by people by myself is I can do something. I'm gonna have to hide again.
Okay, Otbok, you're back up.
Okay. No. Okay, I'm gonna cast reduce on one of the big guys.
Can you cast what, sorry?
Ooh.
Reduce.
Oh, reduce. Sorry. It's a con save against that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wisdom, I think.
Is the wisdom?
Pretty sure it's wisdom.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Really? Oh yeah.
Fails.
Oh wow.
Okay, which one do you want to reduce?
The one closer to Katya.
Okay.
Thank you.
And tell her to toss it down the shaft.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do to the big one I'm fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, you cast reduce and you watch as this undead creature. It's still about the same height as you, but it's
Yeah.
far less imposing now.
Okay.
Nice. Okay,
Cool.
I believe they do like 1d4 less damage, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Try to
these
default
guys.
the damage.
First, we're going to attack.
And they have disadvantage on strength-based stuff.
Nice. Okay. Go for a biting 2 claws against Torquem. one hit, which is a crit. As talking, you take 17 points of piercing damage as the claw rakes against your chest again, leaving this nice cross-shaped mark that you're pretty sure, if you survive, will lead to quite a cool cross-shaped scar.
I think that's only 15.
15 it is, yeah. My math isn't very
Sorry.
good.
I was looking at it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
The little one is going to go ahead and bite and claw at Katia. Two of them hitting, dealing 8, which I'll reduce in a minute, but
18
reduced.
total. Minus.
So 18.
Does that count as a strength check?
I don't
Attack
think
rolls.
so.
Ah,
No.
okay.
So you
Sorry
take
about
15 points of damage total.
Ow!
Okay.
I think it's really hurting.
Oh, right. Sorry. This one again.
Okay.
No, it's on a 1.
Damn.
So
The other
nothing
game
funny.
was on 1 over 20.
On a natural 20, I might make you roll twice next time. Okay, the skeletal mage is going to walk forwards, and having a look at the situation, he's going to point at. So look, he's going to look at. Actually. Nah, he's just going to cast. He's going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level. 2 at Felsi, 2 at Otbok, and 2 at Herrick.
Okay.
So for Felsi, he takes 8 points of damage. Otbok takes 8 points of damage. And Herrick takes 8 points.
Shield.
7 takes no damage as you cast
Can I
shield.
dodge a missile?
You
Magic
can't.
missile?
No.
It's an auto hit
No.
unless you have the shield spell. So Felsi, you take 8 points, and Arkbok, you take 2. As Herrick throws up a
right.
mystical shield, absorbing the impact. As the skeletal mage just cackles to himself. Felsi, you're up.
Okay. Super. Okay, this is a bit of a technical question, but I have boots of slider climbing, so I can go on edges. So if I move to this corner here, basically like just standing on a whole square, because I can technically stand on the edge.
To a degree.
Yeah. Cool, but it's not like I would stand on it and immediately fall down, and so it's like, no, don't do that.
No.
Cool. I'm going to bonus action disengage, move over there, and then I'm going to sneak attack stab it.
Okay. Make your attack.
Oh. Oh, because it's so much more fun. It's just like stab, 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 stab.
18 hits. Roll damage. So you deal 21 points of piercing damage as the wounds that were beginning to close up are reopened once again as the dagger pierces through into the chest of this now much smaller creature.
Toss it down the shaft!
The townsfolk, you watch as the drunken man just like he just kind of rolls around on the floor a little bit and just sort of rolls this way.
Oh god.
And just begins rolling in your direction. Well, you can hear almost like a snigger from the pompous man at the window. Herrick, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like people shooting missiles at me. I'm going to fireball him.
Okay.
That's... Get this lot. I think I can do that without destroying the door to the took, can't I?
Probably not. Let me get a template out.
I mean, I don't care too much about the building to the left of it.
Is it 20-foot radius for fireball? I think it is.
Uh-huh.
Ouch.
So yes, you technically could, but you will probably set the other building on fire.
I don't think that's the biggest problem at the moment.
Okay, make your attack. I'll make some dex saves. Okay, so both the soldiers fail and they take 24 points of damage, killing him. and nearly killing him. And the mage is going to. Oh, I rolled those wrong. Did I roll those wrong? No, I didn't roll those wrong. It's okay. The mage is going to make his save. He succeeds, only taking 12 points of damage. As there's a secondary explosion sends flames everywhere, and you do see the wooden roof of this building here begins to catch a light. Okay, catcher.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to.
It's an action to grapple,
Oh,
isn't
sorry. Yeah, Herrick, if you want to move, go for it. And it's an attack action to grapple.
Okay.
So you use it's like a grapple attack. So if you have your multi-attack, it counts as one of those.
it? Okay. Can I try to grapple the smaller one now?
Yeah, go for it. Make
It's
a athletics check,
Alrighty.
and he has disadvantage on his athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
13 to 5.
I got him.
So it's a fail, unfortunately. He rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm. Give him a quick, rib punch.
Okay, yeah, you can make an attack.
Where's that one?
That
still
just
hits.
hits as you do
4 more
4
points.
points of damage. You try and grab at him, but you miss and pretend it's a feint and kidney punch him.
Fuck. And then I will try to drag him over to the hole.
Well, you've not grappled him, so
I haven't?
no. So he rolled a 13 on his.
Oh, that was a 5.
Yours was
sorry.
a 5.
I saw yours and thought that was,
Yeah.
I thought it was backwards. My bad.
So you miss and you punch him, but he's not grappled.
okay.
If you want to forego that attack and use a grapple again, I'll allow it because due to the miscommunication.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, make another athletics.
Damn it!
7, still.
Oh my god.
Really?
That's like the 2 worst rolls I've
No.
ever seen.
Okay.
Well, aside from, my 4 natural ones in a row. Okay.
Okay. Torquem, you're up.
I still had a bonus action.
Sorry,
didn't
you
I?
do catch him. My mistake. Go for
Okay, I'm all 2 more hits.
it. Go for it. Yes. Yeah. Technically, it works. That does miss.
Miss.
That one hits. So you do that 4
more.
points again. Is that you
All right.
done?
Yep.
Okay. Torquem, you're up.
Okay,
That wasn't like
I
4 total,
am gonna punch.
Go for it.
Probably should use that with you. Oh.
Both hit. Roll damage. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Not bad.
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty. It's pretty hurt. It's. You can see its wounds are slowly closing, but not as fast as you're inflicting them.
Okay, I'm gonna keep point and do it again.
Go for it. Okay, first one misses, but the second one does hit. 7 points. Not bad.
And I will make it do a dex save.
Okay. Come on, you can do it. 5 fails as it is knocked
Nice.
prone.
It's now prone.
Let's give me
Nice.
that back.
See, the push doesn't even need a save. I just push it 15 feet. So if it was small, I would have pushed it into the hole.
That's totally Ockbox's fault for reducing the wrong one. We should chat with him later. You guys have been adventuring for like a year with these characters. Surely
Yeah,
you've
you
got
should,
some
you
cohesion.
should know each other by now.
A couple of them came later into the group. It's taken some time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I haven't really gotten to know Torbok yet.
This guy, the last skeleton, is going to go ahead and make a bow shot against you, Ockbok. Missing horribly. Round 7. Okay, top of the round. During the combat combat continues, but you all just out of the corner of your eye, looking up towards that spire near the top of it, near the cloud line. It starts to faintly glow. There's almost like a bright white light, which is beginning, well, more like a grey light, if you can have a grey light. Greyish light begins to emanate from the top of that tower. Only very slightly, it seems to be starting
Doesn't
up.
look friendly.
Ockbok, you're up.
I'm gonna run up here and smash the skeleton with my battle axe.
Nice. I made a fighter sorcerer who was based on this principle.
Oh man.
That does miss though.
Shoot.
I think that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions or anything.
Okay. This troll here is going to stand up. As it does so, you can see it begins to not take damage but regain health. And it's going to go ahead and make its attacks against Torquem. Only one strike hitting for 10 points of slashing damage. Now down the centre of your chest, you've kind of got this like three-way pattern going. It's going to look pretty cool. The other guy is going to go ahead and make bite against Katya. Sorry, a bite against Felsi.
No.
And 2 strikes against Katya. Okay, 1 hits Felsi as you take 6 points, reduced
Can I?
to 2. You can reduce it to 1 if you want to.
I would like to reduce it to 1.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage, and
Because
Katya, you take 12 points of slashing damage from the claw.
Okay.
Okay. Skeletal Mage is going to move over here. Annoyed that a following mage blocked his attempts, it's going to point at you, Herrick, and you watch a familiar streak of lightning fire in your direction. Make me a dex save, please.
Okay.
Okay, as the lightning bite strikes you, as you take 27 points of lightning damage.
Let's see if Roll20 likes me today, because usually it doesn't. Oh, it does.
Oopsie daisy, just turned off my monitor. I just need to check something. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm just checking if the spell I think exists, and if not, I'm creating it. No. Interesting. Anyway. Okay, Felsi, your turn.
Cool. I'm down a dagger. So I am going to. I'm down a dagger, so I've got my hand axe and my other dagger. I'm going to stab and slash at him.
Go for it. Make your attacks.
So, wait. So the hand axe is this main strike, so that's be the sneak attack one. I think.
That hits. Roll damage.
Cool. Sorry, I've got too many things, and that is I forgot what sneak attack is.
4d6.
4d6. Thank you. And then got too many.
Okay. As you swing up
and
with the
then
hand axe, you catch him underneath the arm, and your blade sinks deep as this gush of dark, blackish, almost what you'd expect of blood, spurts out as the creature falls limp on the ground.
Ooh.
Get down the hole.
Okay, instead of my bonus action, I'm going to try and push him down the hole.
It's going to take more than a bonus action to do that.
Cool. Okay.
You can move
It's
or
alright,
dash.
I'll get him. Burning doesn't stop the regeneration.
If I jump to the other guy, can I burn its action stab him instead?
You can.
Cool. I'm gonna do that then.
You won't get sneak, but you can hit him.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, this is my offhand anyway. It's set up differently. So normal.
Use the 13. Roll 25 to
Whatever.
hit.
Like, only 7, but
7 points of damage as you jam your dagger in between its ribs. The skeleton collapses.
Can I my bonus action make sure I keep my hand on my daggers?
You keep your hand on the dagger, yes.
Thank you, I want my daddy's back.
Okay, this guy is going to roll. He continues to roll in an awkward fashion around because he's just trying to. He's kind of half trying to get up and stumbling, and just rolls in that direction.
Good lord.
Okay.
Rolling into danger. Yeah, sounds like a great idea, dude.
He's half passed out. You're pretty sure he hit his head on the cobbles as he fell down. Herrick, you're up.
Okay, I'm just checking something.
This guy, your guy's not prone anymore, is he? Talking.
No.
How much damage is that thing supposed to do? Yeah, fireball's wrong.
Should do 2d6, 2d10.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, seeing as I have a highest plus to hit with Firebolt, I'm going to see if I can get the mage with Firebolt.
Make your attack. Okay, that hits. Roll damage. 3 points of fire damage.
That's wrong, isn't it?
Yes. You roll me an extra d10.
Yeah, it goes up at 5th level.
Yep. Four points of fire damage.
That's pathetic.
You still
Yeah.
hit him. You kind of
Yeah.
singe his robes and he just cackles at you. And
And I will duck round the corner so I'm no longer in line of sight.
okay, catcher. Remember, he's down on the ground now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna drag him into the hole.
Okay, you don't need to check for that. He's quite small. So you just grab him, and with
He's also
half your
unconscious,
movement,
apparently.
yeah, and you drag him, and you just chuck him down the hole, and his small form begins to tumble down into the darkness, and before
Cool.
disappearing out of sight.
And that would have been an action, yeah.
That will be your action. Yes, you still have a
Okay.
bonus.
Bonus action to chug my greatest.
Okay,
Greater healing potion.
Torquem,
Alright.
you're up.
Torquem is gonna punch.
Go for it. That hits. That really hits. Ooh, 10 and... Wow. That is enough. Torquem, how do you want to do this?
So I'm gonna my first hit is gonna be kicking it in the back of the knee, and then as it drops to one knee, I'm just gonna uppercut it.
Okay, so you watch as Torquem kind of darts around his lithe elven form, takes a strike in the back of the creature's leg. As it begins to fall, he's already round the front again, and with a massive haymaker, and you hear a sickening snap as the creature's head just snaps back at a really weird angle and drops to the ground, limp.
And then I am going to bonus action drink my small health potion, but I'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and just hide back out over here a little bit, maybe. How far away from that thing am I? Yeah, just gonna hide out over there. It's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
2d4 plus 2 for a regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Top of the round, round 8. You watch as that light from the tower continues to grow.
God damn it.
Okbok. Muted again.
Yes, we need to get over there, I yell as I smash my axe into this mage guy.
Go for it.
We need to protect the people here.
But the
hits.
action!
Roll damage.
Yes!
Okay, Okbok, how do you want to do this?
Wow.
So it's a skeletal guy, right?
He is. Skeletal mage with robes and staff.
Okay, I just want to cleave him right through, cleave him
Okay,
from top to bottom.
your wizarding companion, your sorceress companion, runs up with a battle axe, raises it high, and cleaves down through the skeletal mage. If it were a more delicate weapon, it may slice down the middle, but it acts more like a maul as it crushes the bones into a pile of bone meal on the floor, and it is no more. Okay, as combat begins to subside, you do notice the odd twitch of movement from the undead creature to the left, but it doesn't appear to be getting up straight away. What do you guys want to do? You're out of initiative.
Burn it! Burn it!
Undead creature.
And I will go up and hit it with my rune hammer.
If
Okay.
I have a... Do we have any time for a short rest?
Yeah, sure. I don't. The creature won't get up in an hour. What do you want to do with it? So how are you going to deal with
Herrick
it?
can hit it.
Herrick, because I can use my chromatic blast cantrip on it, and I will do fire damage to it.
Okay. You begin to burn away at its flesh. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna drink my small health potion, and then I have... Look, Felsy's even worse of a hoarder than Hannah is, so Felsy has a ring of invisibility. She's gonna use that to be invisible.
Okay. So you turn
Are we
into...
short rest now?
Is anyone else doing anything with the troll?
I'm
I
running
don't have
up.
anything to use against it.
I'm casting
I thought it
burning
was
hands.
dead.
It's healing. You say?
Oh,
Orbot?
I'll cast burning hands on it.
Okay, you... Between
Can
you
I try
and... Go on.
Oh, I was going to say, if that doesn't work, can I try and push it down? Now it's limp. Can I try and push it down the hole?
Sure. Okay, so between the three of you, you continue to burn away at the creature, and reducing its size as you do so. As you can see, it's still trying to regenerate. As Torquem grabs it by the one remaining leg, kind of drops it over to the hole, and it kind of sits in the entrance, just lays there a little bit in a limp. But give me an athletics check, Torquem, with advantage.
I have pressed it. Give it a second.
It's alright.
Give it a second.
Okay, it's kind of limp there in the crack, and you just get the, like pushing down the recycling bin when it's 3 days before bin day, and you get in, and the creature and begins to disappear down the crack.
Shit.
Nice.
Okay,
I'm using one of my doses of the ketone ointment real quick.
okay.
Trying to figure out how to
Do
syntax.
we have the opportunity for a short rest now, Nathan, or is there not enough time?
You can try. Is there anything you guys want to do immediately? Because I know people are applying ointments, taking potions, anything like that. You kind of have you have a minute to breathe here.
Okay,
Take
I
a
am
potion.
going. I was just going to say I'm going to use my wholeness of body.
It's not bad.
Where did the cleric go?
Johanna
She
ran off
ran
into
off.
the streets.
I want to drag the drunkard into the took.
I'm going to put out the building.
With
Oops.
Let's have a look. See
okay,
what I've
you
got.
drag the drunkard into the building and kind of leave him in a storage room. Oh,
Yeah.
I just reset my health to 14 instead of adding 14. God damn it.
Okay,
I used wholeness of body, by the way,
Yep.
to heal.
go cool. Monks. I'm so
I'm
playing a
taking
monk.
a
That
potion. I've gone invisible, and I'm putting some poison on my main dagger, my favourite dagger.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm
come
also
to-
drinking the little bottle. Is that 1d4 plus?
The
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
We should tell everyone in the huts to get inside the tuck.
Well, it says on prestidigitation you can snuff out small. So
Okay,
if you keep
after
doing it.
after about a minute of prestidigitation on the building, you can put it out and stop. It's kind of it's singed and it's burnt, but it's just smouldering slightly.
Mhm.
Okay, so you usher people into the tuck, but Mr. Pompous Man, as you try and who wanted to usher people into the tuck?
If I have time after all the other things I'm doing,
I
then
mean, people
otherwise
can't
other
see
people.
you, Kelsey, so you can't.
I know, I can shout at them. I can be the voice in their head.
Is anyone ushering people?
I'll
I'll
try.
help.
Okay.
I
as
want to
you
shout
walk-
to people and persuade them, but they're doing the actual work.
Okay, you've got Pompous Man. He's kind of hiding behind his windows. What do you say to him?
Come on, it'll be
You
safer
had
in here. Here, there's like doors.
I'm
Bigger
not,
doors than yours.
I'm not leaving my stuff unguarded.
Then bring it with you.
I'm going to get right in his face and be like,
Did
Yes,
you see
you
what
are.
just came after us?
Nothing
More
else,
of those will
just
probably be
yes,
coming.
you are.
Okay. Katia, make me a persuasion check, and Zin Torquem make me a intimidation check. I've been doing well so far. Okay.
Yes.
The snooty man looks at you. Very well. Just grab that bag and help me.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk out without grabbing his stuff. I just leave.
Okay. As you start, so you start to leave Pompous Man across the way. Whereabouts the rest of you standing at the moment?
There, I think.
Yeah, we would have been over here.
Herrick will be over here, won't you, for the building?
Yeah.
Watching the newest thing.
Okay. As Cassia and Torquem, as you're moving over towards the Took, with or without the gentleman's staff, he exits the building. And just as he does
I'm
so...
sticking. I'm
can
sticking
stick-
pretty close to him,
That's
actually.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
As you're walking past and you're kind of going across the courtyard area, you all catch, out of the corner, you catch as that, the top of that spire. You see the light. It's no longer getting brighter, but it appears to be pulsating. And as you're watching it, it grows brighter. It gets brighter indeed. It starts getting brighter, and it almost lets out some kind of a shockwave from the top that descends
What?
over large cones. It's just 1, 2, 3, and it's emanating these pulsating waves of energy all across the city.
Can any of you magic people tell what that thing is doing?
As the waves start to reach the outer edges of the city where you guys are standing, you all begin to feel lethargic, as you'll take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh.
And you feel lethargic, almost as if the energy and the life force is being drained from you. As you kind of feel your energy slipping away. You watch as the Pompous Man just collapses to one knee. Those less able-bodied, unable to maintain themselves within this necrotic field.
Damn.
I think we need to be evacuating or at least buggering off.
You watch as these energies just continuous, emanating from the
God.
top of this tower.
This is awful.
Okay, time to get out of the city.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we should go to the tower and try and stop it.
I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I could do anything against something that big.
I'm going home. I don't care about this shit.
Are you helping Pompous Man into the Took or leaving him collapse in the street?
I'm helping him into the Took.
Okay, you help him into the Took, he kind of collapses into a chair. And as you go inside, you can see a lot of the individuals are kind of slumped. They're alive, they're breathing, a lot of them have... as if the atmosphere itself had gotten thin.
I know. Am we still experiencing any sort of like pain or anything like that?
You feel drained, you feel like you feel okay. But you feel as it's almost like being out in the hot sun for a while. You kind of feel that lethargy, and you kind of feel a little bit sluggish, a little bit achy, a little bit sore, like 3 days after, about 2 or 3 days after a heavy gym session where you can just still feel it. It's
Yeah,
kind of a
like
bit
I
like
know
that.
what one of them is.
Me neither, but maybe someone here does. I'm trying to make as many analogies as I can, but you just feel a little bit off. But you can see the rest of the people around you appear to be struggling a bit more.
Okay, so do I know the closest exit from the city?
Closest exits to the city would be the North Gate.
Yeah.
Failing that, where's the nearest holy place? Because that might protect people.
The Temple
Maybe.
District is about a half a mile away from where you are.
I just want to
What's
get to the
closer?
trading posts.
The Temple District is closer. So are you all going inside at the moment? Because you're all kind of spread out at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's go inside and talk about it. See if we get any protection from the building.
We don't.
Well,
People
I
in
think-
here are still affected.
I think we need to get everybody out and they're heading away from that thing. Maybe via the temple, that might help. They might have healers, but probably away.
and all the kids and stuff will be going off there. So
I think anything that's near that tower, if they don't get out quick, they're going to become, oh crap, they're going to turn into more of them dead things. At a guess, I don't know.
This isn't good. I need to go find my family, and I need to get out of here.
As you're having this conversation, the doors fling open, and you see the ragged form of Johanna. She's still holding her mace, but you can see she's injured. She's had a few cuts and a few scrapes. Her armor is dented and scuffed.
So have we.
Hair's crushed. Oh, it looks like you've had some fun as well.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that tower thing? Or more precisely, how we can protect ourselves from it?
Oh, I can tell you it's very bad. However, I may have a way to protect us within a small area.
Okay.
I have sanctified places before. It may work here. If you're willing to assist me, I might be able to guard this building. At least. The streets are in chaos. There's no getting in or out. They've sealed the gates. And it wasn't us that sealed the gates. They have.
Oh, God.
They tried to trap us in here. I think we can hunker down and plan our next move. Who's willing to stay here with
children, lass?
I'll help you, Top. But I think we need to be looking at the way out of this place. I mean, if they've sealed the gates, then they clearly want to do something nasty to people inside.
Well,
so being inside's a bad thing.
Let's sanctify this place first for protection.
Oh yeah.
I think that will work.
It will take me some time to do this, and if all of you are willing to stand here and help me guard this place, we may be able to create some kind of a safe haven for the people here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. So she sets down and she starts setting up a large holy ritual circle on the centre of the floor, just about here. It kind of moves the stuff out of the way, moves the tails, and starts setting up a ritual circle. Said, when I say this is going to take me a while, I mean it.
How long a while?
An hour?
I got you.
Thank
Do you have any healing before you start?
Oh, yes. And I will spare you what I can. But I need to concentrate my energies. And she will cast... opens a sheet. She will cast Mask Cure Wounds at you all.
Oh!
As you all gain
Lovely.
11 points
Thank
of
you.
health. She's kind of holds her hand out, and radiant light emanates from her palm as you all feel a little bit better. The
Feels much
lethargy's
better.
there,
Thank you.
but still not
you.
great. She continues to set up a ritual circle.
I point at Katya and Torkum and say, "You two are fast. Look in the nearby buildings to see if there are any survivors.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
we'll go.
and get them in here."
Yeah. I'm going to spend time studying my books to see if I can get my spells back until something turns up.
Okay. Well, as you say that, Katya and Torkum, as you head outside. As you do, you can see there is an older woman that seems to be kind of hobbling around in the courtyard, kind of looking confused and lost and looking in your direction.
Miss, in here, in the took.
She kind of looks over and you can see a smile of relief wash over her face.
Okay.
As you look behind her, as swooping down from the sky, a huge winged beast of multiple heads swoops down, grabs her, and flies off into the distance.
Oh my
as
God.
some kind of chimera flies down and swoops off with her into the distance, screeching as it goes, and you can hear the
Okay.
as the creature flies off. But you can watch as it's kind of the three heads bickering between themselves, each pulling and gnashing at this old woman as it swoops around and sees you guys with the doors and starts to circle overhead, about 30-40 feet up.
Alright, I'm gonna stay within 30 feet of me, okay? And I'm gonna do pass without trace.
Okay, you cast Pass Without a Trace on your group.
Yep. Mostly while we're outside. So we can kind of try to sneak around a little bit between these buildings.
Okay. So what are you all doing?
I think I made myself invisible when Johanna came, so I'm going to make myself invisible again.
How long?
I don't know, it's a ring. It's
probably running out, because I don't think it lasts that long.
Can I reuse it?
Technically, the Ring of Invisibility is a legendary item, so it's not on the available list. However, I'll let you have
I've had it.
Yeah, I'll let
I
you have
think
a
it's something I picked up last game, so it's still in my inventory list, you see.
I will say that you had a Ring of Lesser Invisibility, which lasted for 10 minutes.
Okay.
While at this point, you've probably got a minute or two left on it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I forgot I had a fucking flying burn.
Yeah.
Could have went after that
So,
bitch.
yeah, I've got some stuff left over from last game, so I'm still not quite entirely sure. We didn't actually use it, so I'm just like, I have a thing.
So
Yeah.
you can hear Johanna muttering behind you as she begins her divine incantation. As you can hear the screeches and roars of the chimera-like creature outside.
I was just going to say, can I still see Chimera?
Oh, you look outside, it's quite clearly just like circling in about 100-foot radius around the entrance of the Tuk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to turn around to everybody else and go, right, guys, we need to go take this out. There's going to be no safety in this area, even if we sanctify it, if that's flying around.
Well, does it look like it could break into... I mean, how big is this thing?
Pretty big.
It was fairly sizable, yeah.
But this is like a fortified building, so it's going to take a bit to smash in.
You think so?
I think given a little bit of time, it probably would, though.
Yeah, well, if we were defending it, we might be able to take it. I like the idea of having good solid walls between me and the things trying to kill me. I mean, it kind of helps a bit, particularly if they're firing things at you.
I have to say, I quite like being up close and personal.
Yeah.
I'm
So we're
not
really
designed
gonna
for that. I like to stand in the background. If I get close, I tend to get eaten.
Talking's gonna go, well, you stand back then.
We can learn
I'll
in
go
the courtyard,
first.
you guys.
And I'm
Get
just gonna
out of
walk
the room
outside.
windows.
You walk outside. Okay.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going out there with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Felsi, not
Let's
Bok.
do this.
I'm going
Maybe
to.
stay inside and shoot out the windows.
Yeah, if I can find a window to shoot out of, then I'm going to go for that.
Ones.
You can see these lighter wooden bits, like the one you're standing next to. They are windows. You'll have a limited field of view depending on where they are, but you can fire out of the windows. These are not huge windows; they're like wide arrow slits. Because, like I said, X-Fortress.
Yeah, so in which case I will stand so I can open and shut the doorway and shoot out of it then.
Okay, Felsi, where are you going?
Well, from conversation. Where am I going? I am going.
I still have passed without a trace up, so
Yeah.
You're stealthy, but being in the middle of an open courtyard, not quite as stealthy.
yeah. Just if
I
it
don't,
matters.
how far away do I need to be from her for first? Was it 30?
You need to
30,
think 30
yeah.
feet of catch.
So if I'm 25 to charge, I can go anyway. Because I'm still invisible for a couple of minutes. Go ahead of her.
Okay. I'll
then
ask
I
you to make me a stealth roll, Felsi. Your advantage and a plus 10.
Alright. 26. That's not very good. What's my roll? I only rolled a
26
4.
isn't bad for rolling a 7.
Mm.
Okay, so as you all walk out, sorry, as you all walk out, you watch as the chimera creature turns and faces towards you and begins to dive down towards you. For the last time, I'd like you all to roll me some initiative.
For the last time, because they're gonna die.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
mainly because I can't fit that many more encounters into this 3-hour slot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I rolled a fucking 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at
Talking turns around and goes, right, I'm off home, guys. See you later.
Fuck this shit.
Just leaves.
I'm just missing Felsi.
Yeah, sorry, because I was messaging you on something else
Sorry.
about this
No
item.
problems. Okay then, round counter, you get to go at the top because you're special. We'll say it's just round 10 for now. It's really like round 30, but who's counting anyway? Okay, top of the round, Herrick. You watch as the creature begins to dive down. It's about 30 feet in the air. It's going to be about, I'll put it about there, and it's about 30 feet up.
Okay, I'm going to hold my firebolt attack for just as it. When it gets within about 10-15 feet of them, I'm going to aim to hit it as it gets there,
Okay.
because it's presumably swooping at them.
It's swooping down towards, from what you can see, Torquem and Katja.
Yeah,
And
so
Orc on the back.
so I'm aiming to shoot it as it comes in for its dive, which might put it off a bit.
Okay, Katja, what do you want to do? Katja? Katie?
Hello? Hi, sorry, my Discord fucked up.
It's alright.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and, shit. I don't have any key points left because I
Burn them all.
burned them all. But anyway, I'm just gonna hold my attacks until it gets close enough for me to hit it.
Okay.
Can't really do much else.
Hotlock, you're up.
I'm running up here, and I'm going to cast slow
Ooh.
on the thing.
Okay, I believe that is that a wisdom save or a constitution save?
Let's see.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Bane of my fucking existence, that spell is. Okay, you cast slow. And it uses its legendary resistance to shrug it off. No. Should do though. As you cast slow on it. Awesome. Okay. Is that the end of your
It's gonna
turn?
take twice as long to get here.
I'm gonna step another square. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. On this guy's turn, he's going to move only 30 feet. So which will, as he gets to the 30 feet point, it will trigger your reaction, Herrick, so if you want to make your attack.
Okay. So, bloody thing response. I think that'll probably hit.
Sorry, 24 does hit, yes. Okay, 16 points of fire damage, not bad as you fire it, shoot, and strike it in the air. As the Chimera flies towards it, kind of hits with a fireball, it's kind of moving very slowly, flapping slowly, and falling slowly. It's going to, you watch as one of its heads, the dragon head, opens its maw and releases a spurt of acid at you. Actually, it's a line attack, so I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Who's this?
Sorry, strength saving throw? Dexterity saving throw.
Who's this?
Against Torquem and Katja.
Okay.
Change that save.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay,
I take
so Katya, you take no damage, and Torquem, you
Yep.
take 11 points of acid damage as you're sprayed with acid. And it's going to try and make its wisdom save. Which I think it succeeds now.
Yeah.
So it does break the slow.
Damn.
Okay, Felsi, you're up.
How high above me is it?
It's probably about 20 feet above you now.
Cool. Cool. Can
You
I?
do have advantage because he
Jump
doesn't
like
know you're
forever.
there.
Yeah, I was going to see if there's any weak spots on it. I want to jump up and stab it in its soft underbelly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. Make me an attack roll.
For look cool.
Like a normal one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, normal attack roll. That just hits.
It's a good
Roll damage. Okay, 19 points of pierce damage. As none of you see this, as Felsi, you bound up into the air and stab into its underbelly. As you do so, you're becoming visible, and everyone you just see Felsi appear, stabbing this guy in the stomach, and then you drop.
Oh, I'm just going to stab it with my other dagger.
You're jumping as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
But you do take,
I was hoping I could just hold on to it, you see, with the dagger.
as you kind of drop down to the ground, you do take 9 points of falling damage.
Okay, it was cool.
As you, oh, didn't think that one through. Okay, Torquem, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna split up from Kajara a little bit, just in case. Maybe I can stand underneath it, can't I?
Yeah?
It's 20 feet in the air, so I'm assuming I can't reach it.
No.
No, so I'm just gonna take the dodge action
Okay.
and assume a defensive stance.
Okay. Herrick, you're up.
I'm going to shoot it again.
Go for it, make your attack.
That's probably going to miss.
That does miss, unfortunately. Only just, but it does miss.
Then I'm going to hide behind the door again because I'm brave.
Okay, Catcher.
2 seconds. Looking up these specifics on this thing. Did you say it's an action to activate the broom, or would that be?
I'd give you a bonus
'Cause
action
you just
to
have to
hop on it.
Speak of word.
I would say it's a bonus action.
Okay, I'll do that. And can I get on top of the thing?
What, you would soar above it? Okay. Your movement on the broom is 60 feet, isn't it?
50.
50? Yep. You hop on your broom and it's about 20.
Alright.
Yeah, you could just about get over the top of it.
Okay.
You want to hover about, what, 5 foot above it, or...?
Oh, I was gonna jump onto it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to get on it, so I can actually hit it.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Okay, so you grab the broom from your back, on your back. I'm not sure, you should use the broom as your quarterstaff. Hop onto the broom and you whip up round the side of it, hopping off the broom with one swift movement, putting it on your back, and then landing on the back of the Chimera, and you are now riding it.
Cool. Smack, smack.
And you get to, make your attacks.
Would you say you have enough time to pull out the quarterstaff too, or would this be unarmed as well?
We'll go for unarmed on this one.
Okay. I mean, it's the same thing either way. That probably, yeah,
And this is... The second one does hit as you kind of just crack it in the back of one of the necks, dealing 9 points of damage. And
Nice.
now that you're up here and you're a bit more up close, you recognise some of the hallmarks of those troll-like creatures that you fought before, of the kind of
Really?
stitched together decaying flesh and grey skin tones and mouldering patches. And you
This
get
thing is undead, guys.
you get a horrible undead feeling.
Really gross.
Okay, Oddbot.
Cool.
I'll step away a bit further and then cast a Ray of Frost on it. That is there.
That hits, roll damage. 6 points of cold. Is that
One more.
one more
Sorry.
D8. 9 points of cold damage, and I believe its movement is slowed by 10 feet.
Yes.
So,
You can fix that in the spell settings, by the way.
Yeah.
okay, creature's turn. First thing he's going to do is going to turn around, and one of the heads is going to try and bite at you. He's going to reach around, with the other two looking in the direction. He's going to go for a bite attack against you, which misses horribly.
Misses.
Okay, it's then going to fly, and it's going to spin. It's going to fly forward and pivot in the air and turn upside down to try and shake you off. So I need you to make me an acrobatics check to try and stay on it.
All right.
You hold on as Katia and Chimera go for a ride.
Oh god.
The creature spins around, does a wide arc, and comes back down towards, and kind of loops around towards you, Felsi. And it's going to drop down and try and spray another breath attack at you.
That's an area attack.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I have evasion for that as well.
Just
So if you
Felsi?
save, take nothing.
Just Felsi, yeah, 'cause it's a line attack.
Alright, okay.
You succeed, and you take no damage as you go.
Yeah.
As this
Joke.
black ichory acid sprays across the ground and does nothing, and he's going to end his turn just over here. It's
God
50
damn it,
feet.
stop with it. Just move me with it at this point.
Yeah. Okay, Felsi, you're up.
Cool. I mean, if she's... Oh, I mean, Cactus kind of stole my idea, but I want to go back, see if I can get back onto it and get soft underbelly and just kind of hack away at it.
From where it is, you might be able to make one more attack and do the same kind of thing.
Cool. Okay.
I'm just like punching the back of each one of them.
Definitely a sneak.
Yeah. 12 missing. No, 12 does hit, just.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
You do have an ally adjacent, so you always get sneak attack.
Yeah,
27, yeah.
27 points of piercing damage as you pierce it
You'll
once
always
again.
have an ally adjacent to it. As long as I stay on.
Until you fall off and fall into the crevice and get attacked by trolls. Okay, Torkum, you're up.
But if we could
No, it's gonna
find
happen.
a way to get on it as well, if we could just double team this whole thing.
I can send my broom back down. Because you can command it when you're not on it.
Oh god.
Get me
There's not
up
enough
so I
room
can
on this
stand-
creature for more than one person.
Wait,
I can stand on
it.
it upside down. No, probably not until it starts moving.
Zin,
Staying
you're
on
up.
the
Sorry,
side.
Torkum, you're up.
Yep. So how high in the air is it at the moment?
It's about 20 feet. It's quite high.
Still. Okay.
Actually, because it kind of scooped down to attack, it's probably about 15 feet in the air.
Can I reach it at 15 feet?
What's your strength?
My strength, not great.
Tell you what, I'll give you an athletics check to do a running jump to try and catch it. But you only get one strike on it. That'll do, as you run, and try and punch it in the gut.
Yeah, I'll do that.
14 does hit. 8. Not bad, as you go bang, you punch it in the gut, and you do land on the ground. You nearly fall into one of the cracks, but don't. So in terms of landing, I'm going to put you over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, top of the round. Herrick, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to go to here. And I'm not doing enough damage, so I'm going to try a chromatic. See what spell slots we've got. Yeah, I've still got those. Okay. So I will do that, and that is...
24 hits.
And that was meant to have asked me what level, because that was meant to be at level 2. Actually, it'll ask me now, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
I may have to disappear for 2 moments in a moment. My cat has done the smelliest shit in existence. What type of damage is that? It's fucking downstairs, under the stairs, and I can still smell it from here.
Jesus.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I will do... lightning.
Zzz. Catcher, you feel a bit of a static shock as the
My hair
lightning-
stands up on end.
You fluff up.
Got your first.
Okay, Catcher, your turn again.
Smacking it.
Go for it.
Okay.
You can use your staff this time if you want.
Okay. I mean, it's... Hip.
That hits.
Yep.
That hits.
And then... Still get an offhand.
You do get the offhand.
This
yes.
is a bonus.
Yeah, bonus action offhand strike.
Can't. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
It's unarmed though, isn't it? The bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action, you get the martial arts unarmed strike.
Sorry, had to reconnect.
That's all right.
Offhand? Yes.
Offhand strike, yes.
It's
Okay.
unarmed.
Yeah, offhand unarmed strike. For a
Okay.
monk, they're the same thing. Okay,
Should be. Yeah.
that hits. Another 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Whack, whack, whack. It starts to
One to
starts
each
to
of the
cry
heads.
out. Doof, doof, doof. Okay. Bok.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my javelin of lightning.
Oh. Okay.
That's the thing.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
If
Let's
I
see what
remember
happens.
that does correct, this is about to be really bad for me.
Maybe.
It might be, but
You have
but
advantage.
yeah.
It's based on dexterity, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
That should be fine.
Okay, so the dex save is failed. It does hit.
Okay, so that's not the thing that.
It's just like a light casting lightning bolt, I think.
Yeah. DC 13 and 4d6 lightning damage.
Okay, misses. Catcher, if you want to make me a dexterity saving throw as well, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Eh? Oh, okay.
22,
Yeah,
that's fine. So,
I
as
take
the
nothing.
lightning bolt, the lightning javelin is. Sorry, the javelin lightning is thrown and transformed mid-air into this 5-foot long bolt of electric that flies up and strikes the chimera in the gut, sending
Can I do
a
like a-
shock.
Just a quick backflip unless you hit. Just avoid it.
Yeah. Sketchy kind of leaps off the point and then drops back down again, catching a little bit of static and Flo just again.
Flops up.
As the chimera
back down.
takes 16 points of damage, and you can now see the javelin is kind of stuck in in the creature's rib cage, just kind of dangling there.
Ooh.
It also takes 9 piercing damage.
And 9 piercing damage. Nice. Okay,
What?
his
Do you use
turn.
javelins?
He's going to
Just poke it.
he's going to use his bite attack against you again, Catcher. Missing again,
He
horribly.
tried.
And he's going to spin around, and you can now see he's kind of weak in the air, and he's going to take a dive around, and going to land on the ground just here with about 30 feet of movement, and then going to move up towards Felsi. Angrily, it's going to, with the 2 remaining heads, are going to make a horn and claw attack.
Both miss.
I'm going to go home.
You are home, mate. You are home.
Yeah, home in these shitty rolls. As this creature's like, it's wailing and screaming, the javelin
I'm just
scraping across the
distracting the
floor,
shit out of it.
as you're still beating the crap out of it from the back. It's not having a good time.
Do you know what it is?
Should've
It's
come
a
down
cat
here.
shit distracting you from rolling dice.
That's exactly what it is, yes. Put it there, and put you there. There we go. Okay, Torquem, you're up.
Yeah.
I can actually do something. Yay!
You skipped me. I'm after
Oh,
the
sorry,
dragon.
Felsi, you're first.
Thank you. Yeah. Because I want to climb and stab it in the hedge.
Felsi doesn't get an attack.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Felsi, make your attack.
That one is my
That does hit, and does get sneak.
thing. Yeah.
Deal
And then my
19 points.
Oh, I've done that first. Sorry.
Okay, that also hits, and deals... the offend doesn't get the dex, so it's only 6 points of damage.
I was just getting everything setting up and assuming that someone else would know what they were doing.
Okay, Torquem, now it's your turn, as this creature is now looking pretty beaten up. It's got the javelin stuck in its ribs, it's got bruised and battered head from the quarterstaff that keeps smacking it, its guts are almost spilling out. What do you want to do?
I am going to run over to it and do a punch.
Go for it.
Oh, my gosh, it's not working again.
Okay, that hits, that misses. So you deal 7 points of damage, you crack it across one of the faces.
Cool, and then I'm going to spend a key point to do it again.
Okay, another 2 strikes. That first one hits, the second one misses. 10 points of
10
damage.
Yep.
Torquem, how do you want to do this?
Again.
So, my first attack is going to be like a scissor kick, so it's going to like kick downwards
Okay.
into the bottom of one of its jaws, like the main head, the dragon head, and pin it to the floor. And then my second one is going to be like an uppercut from the inside of the jaw and just like rip its head in half.
Nice. That exactly happens. And the amount of the force of the uppercut strike, you watch as the entire dragon head and neck just both bisect and whoosh, rip open. The other two heads kind of look at the one head and go, "Oh shit," and then flop down. And the creature perishes, lying in this grimy, horrible pool of its own undead.
Stay like straight its bed, just like, yeah.
Yeah, and you go, "Oh, your fur is covered in shit."
I'll
Gunk.
take that later. It's fine.
You lick yourself clean.
Oh.
No.
That's how
I won't
you
do
take
that. That'd be
necrotic
a real bad
damage.
idea. Yeah.
Okay. Combat
you get
comes to a
eight.
close. You bring yourselves together once more.
Oh.
You can still hear the divine. You look through the door, and Johanna just kind of looks up really quickly, gives you a thumbs up, and carries on her prayers.
That's great.
As you all re-enter and reconvene in the Took, taking up stations for watch, tending to the guests who, the people inside the Took are still struggling, but you can almost feel the divine magic already at work, and it seems to be lessening the effect as you guys walk back inside. And whatever Johanna's doing, it appears to possibly be working.
Cool.
As you all re-enter and begin discussing your plans for the defense of this area and what you're going to do next, you hear a voice resonate within your mind. Humanoid. Speaks common. But it follows with it a certain chill. It says, "Citizens of Waterdeep, if I could have your attention for a moment. Your leadership is dead. There is no Lord coming to save you. I will let you know the name of the one who will bring you your salvation. Lord Xanthus has come to see you."
No.
And that is where we will fade to black.
Yes.
Ah!
Wow.
And that is the one shot of the Battle of the Took.
Nice. Nice.
That was really good for something
Yeah, that was
together
good.
this afternoon. This was great.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Really good.
It gives you a bit of a little bit of an insight of what's happening in the city of Waterdeep as you trudge across the plains of Maladomini.
Oof.
Cool.
I must find my family.
We got to find out which bits do and do not work on the current incarnation of the rules.
Yeah.
Yes, because Firebolt was dragged directly from the compendium, and it got it wrong.
I have a feeling they'll probably be just ironing out the kinks. Hopefully by the time most of the stuff is that we have in place should be okay. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah. I do the damage from my cantrip automatically, so. Or manually.
Manually.
But it's broken a few things. Like, for example, it's nulled what the spell casting thing was on some of the spells. So you stopped losing the bonus.
So I'm getting a bunch of error messages pop up on mine whenever I roll, but it seems to be working, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. I will fix them all late. I have a feeling it's going to. The problem is because it's only affected me because I set all of my creatures up as actual character tokens. It's not character tokens, like I use full character sheets for them rather than NPC sheets. So that's why it's affected those. So that's not too much of an issue. But
I think it mostly works, but it shows that there's a lot of very small things that will have broken that,
I'm sure that they're generally pretty good on their dev work, so I'll trust them to fix it. Otherwise, we'll have to do it ourselves. But there's the nature of being a DM. So I'm glad you all enjoyed it. That was an interesting one. Did anybody notice that this was a mirror map?
No.
I said this is two maps. This is the same map mirrored down the central axis.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, I can see it over here.
If I take
It
off
makes
the
sense
lighting.
because the building is like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
do
can see
that.
it here on the cobblestone.
Do I take it that
Yeah.
we're meant to ignore the fact that it looks like a castle?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's meant to be the actual map that we took that I found and put in was a barracks map. So I've
okay.
kind of made it slightly headcanon that the Took is an old barracks. It kind of makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Makes sense.
the took bit I got, but the fact that it was basically 2 gates at either end of the map.
That's because it's a mirror map.
Uh-huh.
So the doors are
But
there. If I take off the door tokens, you can see that there are actually door icons there. I put these door tokens on there to make it a bit clearer for where they were.
Oh yeah.
So normally I
So
only
the-
have the one entrance.
But the took was really good, and I like that. My question was, do these doors exist
Which doors? I can't-
outside?
The gates.
No, there isn't actually an exterior wall around the Took. It's just kind of a big hall in the city.
Yeah. No, I kind of assumed they weren't there. I just thought I would double
But then you
check.
could just say this is like the backs of stone buildings because it doesn't
Yeah.
go off down here.
Exactly. So it was close enough for what I needed. With the amount of time to find maps, this one came okay.
It works.
And I've got a few other nice city maps. I've got a nice marketplace in the pack that I got. There's a nice marketplace pack in there. There's a set of stables and stuff. So it'll be useful for future incarnations as well.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is we should go shopping.
No. You can actually, if you want to, you can become looters. Now that the city is in turmoil and panic, you can go and loot the marketplace.
Oh, yeah, totally.
See what happens.
You know what I really liked about the took map is the piece of art for the background of the took.
Yeah.
It actually matches.
It's
Yeah,
not far
kind
off,
of.
yeah. The good old anime picture.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not too bad. My idea of the Took is that these rooms aren't here. And it's kind of like a more open forum here. You kind of have the message board around here. But I mean,
Right.
unless I drew the map myself, I'm not going to get everything you want.
But the bar's right.
Right.
It's got the raised area above it. You could kind of have that as kind of the as booth walls, couldn't you? And then because it does have the raised bit above it in the took, doesn't it?
Sorry about that. My Alexa keeps going off randomly. Like really randomly. Sorry, I missed anything you said there.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was fun to play different classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to do a little swap. Let's turn off this recording actually, otherwise the video's going to get too big. Bye.